I
was trying to look at them. Oh, hell yeah. Pretty good, isn't it? Real rich, though.
Bill's been around you.
Tastes like it's got buttermilk in it. Made from buttermilk.
It's really good.
cream cheese frozen.
It's really good.
Hey, we're on now.
Penis!
Somebody else penis and she starts the show.
Choking on one.
What's your problem? Do you have a... You're all eating. I didn't notice they were eating when I started pushing buttons.
You're choking? She said penis.
Hey!
She said choking, huh?
Okay.
So you have
Notice there wasn't really an introduction today because, well, they finished what they were doing last time, and it's kind of, usually the introduction thing is to let you know what happened last week. So, Dime Adventures today. It's 1908, still in the steampunkish alternate Earth world that these people live in. They escaped from Dr. Ling after blowing up his underwater base and his evil plans to start World War II before World War I even. Basically, his plans were the same. Because the island they were working from was only 100 miles south of Hawaii. That's where they were going to launch their attack. But it kind of went boom boom. So, they stole his submarine and made it back to New York, and now they're back home. And we're going to do a little setup because, you guys been away for years off and on. And we're going to do a few more things that are more, at least I think. Because just glancing at the next modules, it should be, things that could be done from the same area. And then you don't have to worry about the fact that no one speaks your language. So, first of all, Mike, draw a card.
3.
3.
Just me.
Just
Excuse me.
Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Never mind.
Throw it at the bottom.
Okay, so basically 3 months into 1908, and we'll just keep track like that per month. Yeah, that way we'll know basically what it is. But you guys are currently some of you are moving into your location where you're able to store your submarine in what used to be known as an underground, a basement pool, which actually filtered water from the bay or from the river, and filled it, but they just cut through because they used it for smuggling. Used to be old organized crime place. Not so much Prohibition, because Prohibition I don't believe has happened yet. I think that's later on.
Looking it up.
Yep. I don't think we're there yet.
Alexa, when was Prohibition?
Prohibition was in effect nationwide from 1920 to 1933.
We're getting close.
Wait. You know what just happened? 12 other people. So Alexa just went off. Do you all know now? Good. There will be tests at the end. Actually, no, I didn't pay attention. One day thing?
Want me to do it again?
And you didn't. You don't remember?
1920.
That's okay, so I thought so because I actually have also the Game Busters game and about 20 some modules for that. I also got the rules so you can play it like D&D rules. So it makes it really easy to play. And what I was thinking about doing is when we're done with this game and we go to that one, they're the descendants of your family. They are the next generation in the same world.
Oh, Lord.
And it'll be more of an issue of prohibition and gangs and stuff like that going on. And it's kind of a detective agency.
I like her shirt.
You guys may have access to the same equipment you built here.
Did you read it?
So, first of all, we should check. We're going to go around the table and let you guys know. Look at your character sheets and see where it says lifestyle. Okay. What's yours?
8.
Okay.
I really got shocked.
Zelda, what's your lifestyle?
4.
Juta.
2.
Yeah. Garrett. She lives in the garage right
Where
now.
is it? Or what?
Lifestyle.
Yours is a 2.
Yeah.
He's a soldier.
Yeah.
You.
Yours is a 2. I got 2.
Do you like travel with your butler? I'll let you know what that means. Okay, first of all, we'll go with the 2s. This is what lifestyle 2 is. You can decide if this fits your character. Your character is technically homeless, but has a stocked campsite or some area you can reliably use as a home. This area is likely shared with several other squatters and isn't really secure. Simple things can be left here. Basically, it's because you guys came back from all these adventures and you're like, oh shit, I don't have a house. So, and you lived up in the mountains up north. So basically, you guys are going to automatically live at this level I'm going to describe, which is level 3, if you stay at the adventure house or the adventure club. And it makes it easier because you get a +1 on your lifestyle bonus because you don't have to pay for rent. You guys are all going to basically, well, something I should check. Okay.
I took care of it.
What's your wealth?
8.
Draw, and I need a total of 12. Taking your wealth plus whatever you draw.
10.
So,
His money.
you, Zelda.
Wealth 7.
Okay, we want a 12. You can Moxie. I should get mine. Or you can just draw.
13.
Okay, you're good. Jota, what's your wealth?
5.
Go ahead and draw. I mean, hey, something might happen. Wow.
7.
My cards are like completely like.
I should use my Moxie. But
7?
Yeah.
That's alright.
Should use the Moxie to get my okay.
And then Garrett.
It's what card with what?
Wealth? What's your wealth?
8.
He's like,
Lucky.
he's been living in hotels. That's why he's not always homeless.
Or he's been staying at my place.
Yeah.
I have rooms.
That's true. You're like, what's it,
14.
Carol and Archer?
Oh, God.
Has all the
Cheryl.
money. Cheryl? It all depends on what season.
But I want to double check.
Okay. What'd you get?
14.
14? You're good too. So, to make this work, 2 people failed. So, I'm going to need 2 people or 1 person to basically 2 points of wealth will have to be spent to create this place.
I can drop a point.
Okay?
I can too.
Both of you guys bring it down to 7. And
Mine's a 6. Mine will go down to 6.
okay. But you also automatically gain also the +1 lifestyle because you'll be living here unless you want a separate place. Which is fine. Like Madam Zelda could have a little shop somewhere in town.
Yeah.
And what that would be is a contact point. If you needed to, like, you wanted to have a chance to find out extra things.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
I could actually set up a little place for people to come and
into your
an
house.
out in town. Set up a little place in town for aid for people.
Well, yeah, but that would. You want what? A medical place?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would take another point down off you permanently on your wealth. But it will put it as a medical facility at that point availability, a clinic.
probably do that later once I build up some more.
Yeah.
Now, the same thing would happen with that happens with her place. Once you have a number, every day that we're basically sitting, especially between adventures, because that's when time passes, we will do a check to see if it paid for itself or not. And by how much you miss it means how, basically it's like another roll to see if you were able to take it out of your money. It doesn't mean automatic lost. You get to have a check to see, but it's less a chance of succeeding at it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same as the opposite side, the library. If you decide you have a medical library, and it's at, well, as you see, that point's dwindling quick. But you have it at this set level. See, also these things can be like, that's why you do the next adventure. I think I can earn another point of wealth out of this. I'll go and I'm going to sacrifice that point later to a new clinic.
That's what I was thinking, just...
So you don't have to do it all right now.
Yeah, no.
But you would check to see if you succeed, and if it makes it, but just makes it, it means basically it's paying for itself, and you don't have to spend any wealth. Like that's same with your little place. But if you fail, then you have to do a check to see if you could have taken the money out of your pocket to just keep paying for the place because it's losing money, but you still want the information. You know what I mean? Okay. So that is done. So, what this means... Oh, wait. Let's check everyone else. 2, we did 2. So 3... Well, let's go since they know theirs. There were 2. You were 4? Means your character has a small apartment you share with several other people. There's enough shared furniture to suit the space, and you have unusual living amenities. If you're in a city with an elevator, rail, or a subway system, you can afford a regular use public transit. In a more rural environment, this may be a furnished shack with some insulation against the elements. Living in a wagon, a gypsy wagon. Living in an RV is basically what it is. That's what you'd be doing. I would call that 4.
And that's what I see here.
Now, the next is 8. What is 8?
Couldn't we also see what his is, too?
His is 2. Oh. I think he's been going up just like you. That's beside the point. But we could also... Is he online?
I don't think he is.
If not, then we shouldn't be going through his character sheet. He may not...
He has a 5.
Okay. Wealth or lifestyle?
Lifestyle.
Small house or cabin for your family,
Out there, isn't it?
likely to consist of 2 or 3 small rooms. Enough furniture to fill the rooms, as well as the usual living amenities, an urban environment, public transit. Afford to use it regularly. In a more rural environment, you may have to own a draft horse or mule. Abraham Lincoln. 8. Character has a large house for your family in a good location. Likely has either a couple horses, a carriage, or own automobile. Can regularly see a doctor, and may be a member of exclusive clubs or other discerning societies. You may have a single domestic servant on your staff to upkeep your home. Basically, because you've been gone all this time, you come home, there's this big house with this like butler, and everyone's like running around doing things. Judah sets a tent in the front yard.
Wound him.
I am parking my wagon in your garden.
Well, he's moving out of there, I think.
Moving everything into here.
But that means you're bringing...
The butler.
Do you still want to live at that level?
I will still live at that level. The butler can help everybody in the group.
All in that submarine.
No, in the house.
You can do that basically with no change to your lifestyle, because lifestyle is medium-sized house for your family, convenient, fully outfitted for a good. You have a carriage, probably, a couple horses, which means you guys probably have a stable
and a vehicle.
I am parking my wagon in the garden.
Okay.
Okay, there's butlers that'll come out and be like, "Would you like some tea?"
Come out and say, "We've made dinner."
Exactly.
Tea and lady. Okay. Now, you guys are going,
So,
and this is the lifestyle you'll be at unless you want to change your lifestyle, which you can. As long as your wealth is higher than that.
This fucking.
She,
What would a 12 wealth be?
nothing. It's the lifestyle.
okay.
My life goes too.
How best why does he have that? Has a large house in the best location, probably a large, expansive estate elsewhere. But wait, that's a 10. So we can assume there's 3 of them.
If he's, but he's that's his.
Likely has a score of personal attendance,
And
keeps on the payroll
to Devin.
for mundane tasks, member of multiple exclusive clubs or societies, has multiple automobiles and carriages.
Look at.
Screw him, we're gonna rob him.
He's been sitting on his money.
Yes,
I
he
will
has.
shoot you.
What?
He has been
I will
sitting on
shoot
his money like crazy.
Maybe you can get him to pay for your medical center so he can work and maybe become a doctor.
A real doctor.
He's like, oh, so you're gonna bring someone to teach me?
That's what the medical books
That's
are
what
gonna be
I
for.
was- that's what I was getting. I know. I would like a real doctor.
Hey,
An
Doctor.
argument they have back and forth all the time.
Hey, it's freaking priceless for me and him. So.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when he's sitting there. And you're like,
Okay.
what?
So
What'd you say, phony doctor?
the
You're
next
not taking
step
it today, are you?
is, well, don't forget,
You're not taking it.
you don't know anything about surgery.
That's why I'm gonna eventually get the
I
medical
can't get to
books.
You gotta get out of here.
I think she has surgery.
I have first aid, long-term care, and surgery.
Yeah.
Technically, you and me both could open up a clinic. You'd be the surgeon.
Comes in with all the beads. Alright. You're
We
supposed
could go in together on it.
Yeah, we could.
I got medicine 6.
Well, no, we're talking what's under that medicine.
Well, yeah, but also though, because he has a medic, military. He works triage.
Yeah, technically.
If anything needs to be done,
She could be our secretary.
No,
I only
secretary.
have
Oh, Nurse Gary.
Secretary.
Nurse
wait,
Gary.
wait. You're my surgeon, yeah? Didn't you read my cards? Don't worry about it. I didn't find a rich husband. Passes out.
Or some perverted guy. Show me your tits! Passes out.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, first thing.
Oh,
Task. Did you guys want to put a name to this building? To get an idea, you can kind of pass out and pass it around and pass out. Pass it around, you can see kind of the shape of the building. It's a square building. I guess actually down the bottom is the stables.
probably. It looks like the stables actually are in the back
Okay.
from that picture.
Well, it also, that place is not sitting on the edge of the water from that picture.
Yeah, no.
But that's the only one I can find for a nice pen and ink drawing that was square, which is what we want. But basically, the inside, now this is not exact, but if you break it down,
Watch out for Mr. Grabby Hands over there.
is
Oh, it's got on my toe.
It's kind of how it would
Yeah,
look.
these are the
Shape of the
spaces
belt
that
right
you
here.
guys are basically putting stuff at. And this is a staircase that goes all the way up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps going up until it hits the top floor. So it's 3 floors, whatever. Now, the stable would have to be at an edge, but that would also lead to, there would be a door. So it might be a stable here or back here, and a door before you come in the house. So you don't just walk around the front room and go pet a horse, unless you guys want. At the end, there's a basement where half the place is on up here. Like someone wanted to have a nice place right on the water. So they have it sticking out over it. It may be used to, it kind of looks like it kind of, actually, it's really deep here. Whoever had built the house here dredged it out secretly
Mm-hmm.
for their purposes of smuggling. So, you basically end up in this place because you want to hide your new car or new vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind doing
You might have.
missions to where we can get more wealth.
Well, yeah.
Because after every one, I'm probably just gonna add stuff for medical related.
Now, the question is, then, what if anyone wants to well, it's over here. I knew I was going to do this.
I'm gonna hold
I
off
do
on
my math.
getting anything.
Well,
Send you the
I
Twitch
may give you. I think I may
again.
give you guys one freebie. First of all, where'd I hide it? So what has it put?
I don't know what you do with what.
You have it. That's why I can't find it. It's over there. So you guys looking at it now. What's your wealth?
Now? 7.
His was 12.
Yeah.
What's
6,
yours?
5.
And yours is 8.
Well,
Yeah.
8.
Yep.
Why are you holding on to it?
oh, didn't want to see what was done.
So, 7.6. I will give you guys all, kind of like the reason for putting it here, like you guys spent the money to help set it up. You can talk to him later about that.
I'll probably be talking to him tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll be like,
He's probably asleep.
you can give up a fucking house. We just moved into one of your houses.
He's probably asleep right now.
Probably.
That's fine. But everyone gets one room added specifically for your purpose. Now that could be, if you want to train, the biggest one is for training stuff. If you want to train a physical stat, you probably should have a gym of some sort. You can all use it. If you wanted a firing range,
Tell you what, Lynette.
um,
I'll join you.
everyone can choose a room, add an 8, and if you want anything else after that, you will have to spend a point of wealth, and I will add that room. You'll lose the point, but it will stay forever as a point to that room, and you'll get to use it for training at that value, even if your wealth goes down, because you have that room still access to.
There.
So basically,
David.
I can get a.
Is it empty?
No, there's one in there.
Oh, okay. I'll think about it.
In other words, if I get a room, I go down to a 7.
No, if you have a bedroom, it's free. You're also going to get one bonus room, which the points that they spend to, everyone gets, and that's why it was average everyone's wealth.
Yeah, say you get yourself.
You get 2 rooms
I know.
basically. One is a bedroom and storage, including the safe space. The other one is a training or some kind of room your character would spend time in.
Weapons room.
And then everyone gets, so okay, well, do you know what you want or you want to think about it?
Medical library.
Okay?
That could actually benefit me quite well.
Medical library.
Then I'll get a laboratory
Zelda.
next.
This is a free room. You don't have to pay for it.
Zen room.
Zen room
Meditation room.
/ Now what this would do
Because that
is
was
if
written
you
up.
did clairvoyance in it, it would give you 2 free points.
And it also helped with my charisma.
Medical will actually help you and me too, because then we can get more into the medical field.
So, what is a room you would like?
A gym.
Gymnasium.
Devin.
Yes.
Because I was also reading up on it. The Zen / meditation room helps with charisma too.
Cool.
Because you're more.
But I'd also say if you were to use want to learn any skill that fell under determination or something that was like meditative, you could meditate into it, you can use it to help you too. If it's a room you can apply it to, you know, and you wanted a weapons room.
Yep. Because we're all gonna need weapons eventually.
As long as there's more axes in there, I'll be happy.
Okay.
Do you
Well-
want an axe throwing area?
That's a weapons
Oh, I
room.
didn't think
He
about
can have.
that.
She can have a 4-foot area to put like 6 or 8 different axes hanging on a rack.
Single
Think
axe,
about
double
the
axe.
axe throwing.
No, axe throwing.
Like, well, they have targets and you can throw the
That'd
axe.
just be a firing range.
Yeah, pretty much.
So a gun or whatever. But the thing is, someone has to spend the point for it. Does anyone want to sacrifice any wealth at this time to any additional rooms?
For now, I'm okay.
Okay. Things can still be worked on. The house is being converted.
Then we gotta wait till Alex comes back.
Let's see what he. Yeah, I was gonna just add. Like I said, it breaks down like this. I will be as tall as I need to fit that concept. Right now, it's 8 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys aren't even covered. You only covered 1 floor together. Actually, 2 floors, because there's a basic floor, which is like the basic amenities of life.
There's like three layers. So.
Well, in that picture, yes.
Yeah.
So we can go up to that easy. I'm going to say it is that big right now. You guys just aren't using it all. There's also a basement you can't see.
Bill's got his bow tie on again.
Oh God.
He wants to look fancy. You're walking around with your butler. He feels all naked. He's going, sir, I'm not an official officer. No, I mean butler calling sir. I don't mean military calling sir. You can call me Garrett. Quit yelling at me, sir. It's how I talk. I'm sorry, sir. He's yelling at the butler now. Okay. Does anyone else want any additional rooms? Or are we just going to be happy with here?
For now, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Do we need any other?
I do. One thing I know.
Do you want a
eventually-
name for your home? Like Vigilance, which I don't know if you want to let it be known that well.
No.
You can call it Amityville.
Yes!
Amityville?
Yes!
Well, we are the Amityville Horror Society.
Yes.
Amityville?
Society.
I completely spelled it differently.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Beautifully!
It's an alternate universe, remember?
Exactly. But I know one thing. When I get the chance, Bill, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a lab put in there because I have that one Uma seed still. I need to fucking figure out how that damn thing works.
Also, if someone wants, there is the back end of it has a docking area. It's probably like as wide as a 4-car like road to the edge of the dock, and there's piers there for like putting a boat. Rich people in their boats. So there's a dock for a boat. If someone wants to do the same as a room, but spend it out as a boat, you guys can get a boat.
Cool.
That's where if you want to have a boat vehicle skill, you can decide I bought a boat and decide to learn how to drive it.
Shitboat? Don't learn from shitty.
You can't sail properly anyway. Stinks.
Everyone draw for an encounter during basically the construction period.
Nothing.
We're all good. No one had like any like fell. Basically, I was going to do an encounter based upon the room you were building.
3.
Oh God.
My books fell on me.
Did you get?
I didn't.
Everyone,
I got clean.
go ahead and make sure you have your cards. But besides, because I just remembered, I don't. 3, 4, 8.
You got another one if you want.
5, 6, 7, 8. What? No jokers?
Zelda's puppet's chasing me.
Yeah. I want a room for my puppet. Just a room, middle of the room with a puppet, looking towards the door. Someone's like, "What's in there?" No. Why is this called a nope room?
It's following you.
Nope.
That's what it's called, the nope room.
Gets up and starts running at the door. Nope. Nope.
Following you.
He's in your room. These rooms, basically, because you think if it's enough space for a medical library,
I got a lot
It must be a pretty good sized room, so it's the same kind of space.
He walks the halls.
Bill was trying
Does
to.
he have a big old a knife with him or an axe?
But you also have storage space like all your other items.
He's tiny. He can't carry a big old axe.
No. He only has a strength of like 1, I think.
So he can carry a little 45.
No.
Not really.
He can carry a dagger. That's it.
He could get a knife hand. Knife hand, knife hand. Keeps telling you late at night. Knife hand, knife hand.
Could he carry a grenade?
No.
Wait, only if you taped it to his back.
Maybe.
No. I can see your I can see your puppet walking around and all of a sudden doing this.
Over, so.
Be like, think of Puppet Master.
Yeah.
Think of like
Right
Puppet Master. Look at all the different kind of puppets in that.
Hit my
They had ones with like
No, it
leeches
didn't.
coming out of his
Exactly.
mouth.
That's what I was thinking.
You got all kinds of things.
I watched it.
That was a good.
Okay.
Yeah, it bounced off
Hey.
you and then I.
So,
That was good.
you guys have this? You have not killed each other. It's been 3 months.
Whole thing is throwing a trick shot.
Now, we drawed last time. First of all, we'll say, so you're all pretty much, your lives are here. You aren't out somewhere else yet. You're still getting stuff settled into here, I take it? No one's got any connections outside this building that you need to worry about.
No, not that I know of.
Okay. What we are going to do
Thank you, Cinnamon.
to start with is let's start with a simple social / charisma check for you guys to see how you guys settled into the environment. We'll start here with Dr. Nick. Charisma plus. You want as high as you can get. 14. Okay, partial success. Character mostly achieves what you were hoping for in the social encounter. There's some sort of concession or there's nothing of but there will be some sort of concession or negative side effect. I said partial success. You feel like you've got like maybe there's people still have to call or things like that. Things you have to do with people to like take up your time to like establish yourself in the area, things like that.
Yeah.
Zelda, charisma check, please. Not that one. 8.
I really need to bring that up.
Oh shit.
Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. I had it in the freezer too long.
Excuse me.
Frozen. You can get outside.
No, it's crunchy.
It's a slush.
Yeah, I have a crunchy drink. But I don't want it like getting on my papers any
It's
more than it
slushy
already
up.
has.
It's
So.
Elsa.
Devin, I told you not to flirt with those Disney princesses.
Well, you know, they always say it wasn't my fault. It was my little stepmother.
Let it blow, let it blow. Fuck it all.
I hate to ask this now that I think about it. The first time I thought about it, I feel pretty
Dirty.
unperverted.
Unperverted.
No, because it hadn't come to my mind before. Just about every Disney princess can say, "What are you doing, stepbrother?" Most of them are stepchildren.
Oh, that's right.
So picture your favorite Disney princess picking up socks off the floor.
What are you doing, step bro?
Oh,
What are you doing, stepladder? Sorry. I think Lynette's like, what the hell are you talking about? Is there such a
Pornhub,
thing
look it up.
Why? You don't have to look it up. It's usually one of the top 10 options that comes up right ahead.
Usually.
I just told my other site to look it up.
Choking. You got a partial failure. Social encounter fails to yield any expected hope, but nonetheless something is gained from the experience. So you had something positive in the experience. It wasn't all bad, but it wasn't great. You don't feel like you. People are like, "What are you doing here? Are they opening a brothel?" I don't want a brothel in town. Fuck you. I'm rich. I live in a big house. What's your wagon? What? Who? Someone's got to get that wagon out of the backyard. I can take it out for you. It's my house, you ass! You can have your house and part of the stable, the horses, your cart, so you can roll out at any time.
I guess I'll move into a fucking house.
No, you can live in your trailer in the stable. Just extend the stable over and make it into that, and some storage space, some shelves for you to put stuff that you don't, and a safe. You have a safe lock hidden in there. Could be on the floor, something. You could be underneath your vehicle, underneath the wagon, so you have to move it to get to your safe. You can decide on how you do that, but you really didn't hit it off outside of town. Juta, make a charisma check. We'll find out how bad it gets.
So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7? 16. Judah, the lady from the mountains, went walk around town and achieved exactly what you were hoping for in social encounter. You actually had a positive day and everything. Everyone seemed kind to you and it was fun. You actually have some people you can check on if you want to find out things are going on. You had a positive encounter with the people outside of the home. Oh my. Must be the Finnish side of her body. She's blonde. Everyone, she just thinks it was a good day. It was all the guys just thinking of their dicks. What can I get you? She's not used to it on the mountain. Okay, Bill. Charisma plus check.
So it's my what?
Charisma plus what you have there. Unless it's a face card, then you just keep going.
5, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Where's your Moxies?
Right here.
Then you'd be on top of the table.
Sorry.
That was a success, just like she had. So we will say you two. Well, first of all, you guys all have at least one. You had a good, except for you owe something. The rest of it was a success. You had failure, but you kind of met some people. So there's a possibility later on. Then these two had a great day out there, great connections. This military guy and this. You're tall, aren't you?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say how tall I am.
Does it on the second page?
No, these never did. Never gave you your height or your weight.
Oh. Well, I guess you can put down what you want. So your character. I see her as tall.
Really?
Dude, I actually came a long way from what my wealth and lifestyle were.
Yeah, but you kept finding ways to spend more money.
Not really.
I thought you brought your lifestyle up.
The lifestyle went to 8 and the wealth went up to 8 as well.
Yes, but where was it?
5 and 6.
No, tell me
So
how
you
tall
brought it.
anything I am.
You brought your lifestyle up to your wealth. Ah! I forgot on that one.
The house is a big change for my character.
'Kay.
Living in the mountains.
This is something I should have. Yeah, but I should have checked this already, and I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, great.
Dr. Nick. Yeah, it's you that will punish by this, possibly. You have. Okay. The number is 10.
Mhm.
This is the magic number that's kind of known as average. So I would say this means you successfully paid everything. Okay?
Okay.
At 2 below your wealth,
Hello.
anyone who is living
Yeah,
2
were you gonna come back?
below their wealth,
Right now, yeah.
you are,
I will flip
and you?
5.
I thought you were only at -1 point.
Well, remember, it went up by 1 for this house. Remember?
I could come by after I drop my game.
Yes.
So it went from 8 to 9.
Yep.
So your lifestyle
Is
was
now.
it
Was it
8,
8?
and then you
It went up by 1.
well, first
About
You spent a
10, 30,
point.
11.
Yeah. Well,
7.
Yeah.
So then
that-
you were at 7
Actually, I'll have
Yeah.
Mike right out with me.
wealth, but you're still at 8 lifestyle.
Alright.
Oh, okay. So then I can just.
But
Because I thought I.
then
added that
you
in.
got the 1 bonus, so now you're
Alright,
even.
love you.
Just 7 and 7. You spend 1 to get the house, and it saves you 1 on money. So it ends up doing this. It's not like you get 2 either way. Each one's just 1 point effect. So they were like 1 point. They were here. This went down, and this came down to it because your lifestyle came down. Cost 1 point less to maintain the same lifestyle. So you're even right now on that. You're at 7 and 7 because you spent 1 for the house, right?
Yeah, 1 for the house.
Okay, that's gone.
Okay, so that puts me
At 7.
Okay.
And then you cut your lifestyle from living in the big house, your house,
Oh,
to a
okay.
shared house.
Yeah, I
It became 7 and 7. So
Now-
you're now still 2 points
Never cusses.
at a 7 wealth.
And she said, "Oh my fucking god."
You should be living at 5 to be safely within your means.
The lifestyle should be.
Yes.
Because it's just. Yeah.
Now, because it's not, you have your 2 points off. You have 2 points to affect it. Basically meaning you have a -2 on your wealth. You have a 7, right?
Yes.
Draw cards 7 plus.
Let's use some.
You could, yeah, if you want to use Moxie, you can. That means you're like trying to intentionally out there finagling money however you can.
14.
You're buying cheaper bread, things like that.
18.
18? Okay, you're good. You made enough a roll, but because you're living a little bit closer to your means,
Mhm.
I had to do a check to see if you pulled an ace, you could have actually had to spend wealth to maintain because something happened financially, and that could be an
So I
encounter.
changed the lifestyle, which I was.
Now to
Because.
put it as 7 with a quote 2 little those little shaped
Quotations.
quotations. No quotations. are
You
just
mean
up
parentheses.
here. Parentheses. Put +1.
Okay, so. Because they both were at 8 when we started this. That's why I'm checking.
Yes.
So.
They dropped down 1 point for the house to
Uh-huh.
7. You were still living 8. Now
And
But
because
then
I
you
left,
gave up the
okay,
big
so that
house.
makes sense.
it comes down to 7.
Okay, that makes. Okay. That's why I was like, wait, what?
So you were at 7 plus 1,
Plastic.
which means you're 7, but you're living at 1 level better because you're living in a group home
Probably the same time.
with a library.
Right.
Okay. You're like, that's all I need. I don't need the rest of this shit. So, we don't need 5 kitchens.
I don't.
Next time we go there, we'll have to get your grandma.
You got a hot plate.
Yeah.
Medical college style. You're up there cooking noodles.
Yeah, but the butler's dealing with our kitchen and
Okay.
everything now that we have at this place.
Zelda, are you living 2 points below your wealth? What's your lifestyle? 2? 4?
5,
5? And what's your wealth?
6.
So you're at -1. You need an 11. On your current wealth, you said with 6, you need enough points to reach 11. You can draw or Moxie it.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, no problem. You paid all your bills and you didn't have to spend any of your reserve. Shuta, you were living at 2. What's your wealth?
5.
You don't have to check even. You're fine.
8 and a 2.
8 and 2, you're fine too.
Excuse me.
If you're 2 points below your lifestyle, you can pay all your expenses without much of a problem. It's like a third of your income.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
that and
Did you want one, Devin?
I have my burger. I still have to eat.
Yeah, I have my burrito.
I also have yesterday's dinner. The potato and pork.
Mhm.
I still have it in a big bowl in there. I was gonna warm it up, but then we decided to do turkey burgers. So
I might be spending Thanksgiving by myself this year.
If you want, you can come over here.
I have to watch the dogs.
That'll be fine for a couple hours.
we could, cook them.
Well, the reason being is Dell and my mom might be going out to his aunt's because of his passing.
So we'll give you we'll have to help you get a TV dinner, Thanksgiving TV dinner.
I was just going
Hungry
out
man.
pizza.
You have too much sugar.
If you want, you come here. And
Are they gonna be gone all day?
Probably.
Okay.
if you're worried if it's Oscar that you mainly have to watch because of seizures, I've seen how he is with cats.
Yeah.
He can come over.
Well, they're the same, but it gives me time to sit on the cooking floor
Okay.
for the day.
I could always bring
Hey.
over some.
Everyone, an immediate
I can
settling
bring
to
over a
town.
plate.
I'm going to say those 2 of you that had partial failures, draw an encounter check.
No.
Okay, it wasn't negative. Now do an encounter check to see about the positive side of those encounters. Nothing for you.
You're high.
There's something positive on that encounter. So, let's see. Let me check something quickly. Let me write down a little concept. Spade,
She's good when she's high.
heart, diamond,
You.
club. Encounters would be spade will be medical, because that's where you mostly hang out. The worst encounters, the lowest level, would be patient.
Mhm.
They're the worst. And then in
Can be.
between, we will say social and street. It sounds like a nice little spreading of it all. What suit?
Heart.
Social. And it was positive. Okay. I'll take that into account of what I'm about to do to you guys.
We're going to die now.
No, probably not.
It'll probably just be me.
Most of your place, even outside, some wood and stuff stacked up. Carpenters are showing up daily, fixing things up.
Me alive.
One of the encounter checks I had you do for each of your rooms was based on like if something in the construction had failed and it collapsed or hurt you, a saw was left on or something.
Oh, God.
So no one had an encounter. Everything went pretty well with or maybe you just pissed off the carpenter, or maybe he pissed you off. He's racist or something, Maybe he hates white people. Looking at Dr. Nick.
Technically, I wouldn't be.
Well, you're rich. You tell this guy what to do. Oh, don't tell me. Your butler better not be black.
He's white.
Okay.
Hey, my wealth is big, so would I be rich?
No, because he asked your butler is black. I'm like, no, he's white. The both of you at the same time. Okay.
Yeah, I could just see him yelling at. You're like, okay, this could be a problem.
He's actually Irish.
He's Irish. Oh.
Oh, God.
What used to be looked at as the black white man. I'm not gonna do a Irish butler for you. It's not happening. I'm not even sure how that would work.
Here's your freaking coffee this morning. Here.
Oh,
That's
yours
not
is just
Irish.
rude.
Close enough I can get.
Yeah, see? I can't even, I don't do accents.
Boy, laddie, you're such a pretty.
Could be.
Well, you'll just have to cover your own butler.
Jack sees this, hears that. Bastard!
Okay,
See him doing it.
but,
Whole speech.
yes. Last week we already did a drawing to say where was the encounter going to begin.
He ain't here.
It was you and her.
No, he ain't here.
Okay. I thought it was you two. The encounter that he's not here? Is that your encounter? No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Back that way. That's where the encounter is going to take place, is in the back room.
Oh. It's secret. Now, I should have covered in your rooms. You should put a space on the back of your character sheet that says safe. And you will write things in it that you want basically impossible for people to get without structural damage to the building, we'll say. It's not going to be someone has to bring explode. It's not someone just sneaks into your room and opens it because it's not common knowledge that it's even there. Really? That was a good one.
I give that an 8.2.
A gummy comes flopping out.
Dude, that would have been messed up.
It escaped.
I'm free.
Then you would have just watched it and acted like it didn't happen. She's like, I just ate one. Does anyone else see this? Just me.
It's just you. Stop eating those airheads.
I'm about to put one in my mouth.
Can you imagine?
Actually, it's my
the CBD.
third.
Oh God.
I need to find those some of those.
No, it just ended up that would just kind of comment on how deep that burp was. Just let her, the only thing in her belly.
Wait.
Oh, what's the worst thing to do during Halloween? Accidentally give the kids the edibles.
Oh God.
Oh God.
This video. I'm not
Video.
full of shit. Wait a minute. What you do with edibles?
Oh, those kids would be uber relaxed. Yes.
Your positive effect?
Mm-hmm.
Parents would love you guys.
Business-wise, you went out and failed.
Over.
The positive effect was you showed up in the paper. And you've actually been getting letters from women. As, you know, the attractive doctor in town type thing. So it's kind of a do you follow up on it?
Yeah, I'll follow up
Okay.
on them.
Somewhere on your character sheet, do you have a space for contacts?
Do you like balls in your mouth?
Do you?
You
may not.
Just had to
Yeah,
settle
looks like
in
there's
there.
No contacts?
no.
Huh?
Looks like no.
Looks like no.
Okay. What it sounds like you're telling me is it looks like it and it says no. Or are you saying there are no contacts?
There are none.
Okay. Do you have an empty square? On the bottom corner of the right-hand side, usually. It is
No, those are filled.
Those are filled?
Yeah.
Do you have anything that's an empty space? Or is everything being used?
Right here.
You get that side. I'll
Okay,
get this side.
what we're doing
No shit's
is we're putting a
Well, shit's
contact
coming
space, which basically means if you want to find out what's going on, you'll do a charisma roll on that contact to see if it leads to any information.
Okay.
So, put contact, dating. which means you kind of like check with some of these girls, see what's going on.
Alright.
Talk
Wouldn't
with
that actually be under social? Dating social?
them. No, because it's not a skill.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
It's a contact. It's people you have to
But
actually
don't
go
want you to
physically
show
talk to. If it was a skill, you could do it alone. It's like masturbation. Masturbation is not dating.
There she goes, putting another ball in her mouth.
Balls of eye.
Not mine.
You're the one that brought them into the house, so they're your balls.
I always knew you and Lynette had a thing.
It's frozen.
Not even looking up for my pick.
Okay. So that's currently you got that. That's your effect.
And it's just for charisma.
Well, it's the level. It'll be on whatever your charisma is at that time.
Okay,
So don't put anything. Contacts are always on charisma. If you want, you put contacts and charisma in parentheses.
I'm just lining
She
putting
can't pop
charisma
your
there.
ball into her
That's
mouth.
why I know where to just go.
Okay,
Yeah, rip it.
because that's
Running red,
basically
ain't
it's
Yep.
a location of information.
Here, put the other one.
Like
of
if
those
she
balls
had
in.
that shop, remember, or the clinic would be a contact. You little one. They can happen and gain in the game without costing anything.
Use a red bit.
Rest of you guys didn't really have anything, unless first of all, you two, Lynette and Bill, your characters had a success. What would have been a success of something that your character would have tried to do in town, like in your area? A success starts with you didn't start any fights. Your neighbors get along with you. But there is something like if you were looking for the gun shop or a firing range or an axe range or a hardware store.
I'm
You know.
thinking trying to find the weapons for what we need for our
Weapons
arsenal
room?
room.
Balls.
Okay. And basically the way that works is at the level of the room, we do a check to see if what you want is available. And if you don't, it's just not there. But if you make it, it's there and maintained.
Okay.
So the higher that score is, the better. But right now it's 8, which is pretty high.
Yeah.
Which basically that's why. Wait, yeah, you got it for free though, so you
Yeah.
didn't have to spend any of your wealth on it. Actually, you just moved into your free. You moved. Boy, that's all right. You were living in a campsite,
Yeah.
or no hotels probably.
Yeah. Hotels usually.
He was at hotels. She had never stopped. She was living out on the ice until she went over to a boat with you guys because her village got wiped out.
She just wanted Garrett's balls. I mean,
No, her character, honestly, her town up and disappeared. The Eskimo town, just up and gone one day. And she's basically would like to someday get help. It's in your character description. That help to go back and find out what happened. But first of all, she had to start, and the Vigilance Society put you guys in touch with her. Now, some missions, the reason some of these people are so rich are from different encounters and different things. Different places they've been, stuff like that. He got a 12, I don't know. I guess he just wasn't spending it. He was living on a balloon.
He doesn't spend it on anything.
But he's rich. He could have family money. I don't even know his character's history
Point,
fully.
that's my character doesn't trust easily.
Yeah?
Oh, you don't trust us?
Well, because you grew up, like, amongst 20 people. And now they're all gone. So this is the first place you've actually lived since then. So you look pretty good, actually, compared to what you're used to. Usually a campsite. This is indoors. You're sleeping on the floor. Just because you don't... What's this bed thing? This bed's uncomfortable. Can I turn it over?
I'm using my rice mat and just curled up in a sleeping bag on the floor.
What are you doing? Are you writing dirty notes? Are you looking at wieners?
He's waiting for Lynette to put Garrett's balls in her mouth again.
And just start laughing. Spitting balls everywhere. I don't know. It's better than chewing on them. That sounds painful. So, what was yours? Your success?
They made their success.
No, but they gained something bonus. He was looking for weapon stores.
I'll be looking for a place where I can train with my axe. Like a place
No,
where
what are you looking for with the people?
Now she wants to train with her ass.
Well, you know, that's...
Like an
Well,
axe
having
train,
balls in her
a
mouth.
place where...
I'm just gonna shut the fuck up now.
My rating for my show has changed.
Well, it's not meant for children anyways.
This is true.
I'm not meant for children. They're sticky.
I'm not either.
I don't like them. I already had them.
We would like to take this time to give you a warning again. Disclaimer, this show is not meant for kids under the age of 18. If you're under the age of 18,
Wait.
you're screwed.
If you're over the age of 18, you're not a child.
Exactly.
Even if you think you are or act like it, doesn't make you one. No, it applies to a lot of people. Off and on. Well, some people think gaming is,
Childish.
yeah, but it's a low-cost event that you and your friends can gather around. And one thing I always liked about it is you can actually learn a lot about people.
Yes.
Like when everything becomes shit, what players run, which ones stand.
Oh, yeah.
You know what my daughters did? One of them ran over, and the other one was surrounded by zombies on a wagon. And then she ran over and said, "Quick, quick, throw me your rope." So she threw her rope. She picked up the rope and left. Aurora was left alone on the wagon with zombies. And Anna took off with the rope. That's all she wanted. "Quick, before you die, throw me your rope."
Oh, that's just
Of course, Aurora was like, "I thought you were going to save me." "No, there's zombies after you."
Shit. Mine, I had a group of people going up against a zombie. This one's like, I want to kill him.
Give me a minigun. I'll take care of the problem.
I should also, I was thinking just the other day, do a little like couple page thing on like what weapons are commonly available at this time period in the game.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Such as we're starting to get to the point that there is something similar to the Thompson submachine gun. But it takes a backpack. It's to keep it cooled.
Oh, that.
But it fires similar. Like rounds, just like fucking unloading. But it takes more to get to, because this Thompson submachine gun wasn't until like World War I.
That's a big bitch.
Putting him out. Ow. Ooh. That was good for a while. Then you bit it off.
Oh, he's throwing that ball.
Bill's like, "Where was I? What happened?"
It bit my head off.
Hell, Lynette put balls in her mouth again.
What are you looking up?
I'm looking up what type it was.
Huh?
You're looking up what type of balls she just put in?
No, minigun he's talking about.
Oh. Well, I'm talking fantasy. But you can probably find something like it. Yes.
The balls fit into.
But otherwise, that's why it just says revolver, rifle. Because, you know, it's just, that way we don't have to get into the specifics of it. But then question,
You okay?
She's choking. Move.
you alright? Okay.
There's no
That
way I
little
can-
shelf. No laughing while eating or putting food in your mouth. No matter if they're balls. Same for you, Bill.
I'm not putting any balls in me. Are you okay?
You watched it? Okay. So, back to your success. And, oh, yours was someplace like a lumber supply store?
I was looking for a place that sells
Lumberjacks.
axes.
Okay.
Yeah, some kind of lumberjack thing.
So what you're referring to would be the M1917
Got him.
water Browning minigun. That was a water-cooled minigun.
And when?
It was in 1917 to 1970s.
So it's about only 10 years ahead.
Yeah,
That
but
shell?
this one was the way this one was.
Shell?
The water was just in the barrel itself.
Yeah.
But
Was
yours
it
is the fantasy one is
basically
modified to where it's on,
choking
you got a backpack,
It cools it.
so it
Not
can
good.
cycle
Yeah,
that water
it does.
a lot better than what this one did.
I need to bring those pills with me.
Yes.
Yes.
They're hidden from you.
That's another thing. I need a reminder on
I
that.
see 'em. They're right there.
Set it on your phone.
Put it in your backpack tonight. Or one of your bags. Take a bunch. I could probably find you a small bottle and you take a bunch of them. But not like the
I'll
whole
just
thing.
need one for tomorrow night,
Just one for every night.
Friday night, Saturday, Sunday.
So 4.
Hey! My coffee's still warm?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know the dogs that have to sit up in chairs to eat
Yeah.
and drink? I have the human
Who's
being.
doing my cup?
Ooh.
She said I could use it.
She's a lion.
It's my fucking cup!
She's a liar.
I was just doing what I'm told to.
Okay. Trying to think. How would this success relate to? Well, it's just basically later on. Oh, I got another one up over here. Don't worry. That's too small. But I wasn't gonna get coffee. But let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. I have one with a broken handle.
Yeah, that was mine too!
Yes, it is. But it has a broken handle. You don't like it. I could dump my hamburger in there. No, just kidding.
That'd be interesting.
Excuse me.
Good push.
So, we've kind of established the area. I would say for what would be a good contact, like yours would be weapons supply.
Yeah.
Or what? How deep? Or do you want to go for like what is it called when someone's like arms dealer?
Yeah. Arms dealer.
You want an arm? You get one thing.
Or should I just go with the military for old retirement?
Military. Yeah. You go military surplus.
Yeah.
And then somewhere, do you have an empty square somewhere? If not, put this on the back.
Okay.
Contacts. These are charisma check things, like yours. You also will need to think of one. You had a partial.
Okay, contacts.
And then you have military surplus.
No.
Okay. Baby, you over there.
Military.
On your character sheet.
What's his off of? Charisma 2?
Yeah, everyone's. Contacts are always charisma. What?
Oh, I just.
She has 9 bundles of celery.
I totally forgot
Yeah.
about those.
They're a little old by now.
I just.
They're 3 months old.
I get rid of
You want to erase them?
He
Would you like to erase them now, or keep them in your bag? They're 3 months old. They are not celery anymore.
Please do not give them the horses. We don't need them sick.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Huh? You forgot to pick up horses?
No.
Celery?
Fucking hair.
That's why he's not here. She gave him the celery.
Damn you!
I feel ill. Your mushy celery wasn't as good as you thought.
But yeah.
No. He's not here because Silver Fox gave Darwar a expired blood potion and she gave him bad celery.
But he's dead.
Bang.
He was already a week after the blood potion, then she threw. Said, I'm dying! Someone here!
Yeah,
It's
that's-
splatted! Should celery splatter? And then after 3 days he was starving, so he went ahead and sucked up the juices.
And died.
Well, she's used to being where it's extremely cold, so things last longer.
Yeah. She's like, what happened?
Where
Why
were
this
they?
different?
Never mind, I'm not gonna say it.
What is she, Roger now and has
Why is
Arctic-
the celery smell like fish? Do you guys cook everything with fish? Yes.
I'm not listening.
No wonder you couldn't sit down for 3 months.
Ow, watch your head. You hurt my bar.
Okay.
And that's why I don't swim that side anymore.
Why are you flopping around like that? Quit flopping around like that. See what happens when you flop around like a bird?
She has the silent laughter.
No,
That's right.
it's loud.
Very,
We can
very
all
good.
hear it. Let's all act like we hear it. People will be adjusting their sound. Why don't we hear anything? The mic near her is really shitty.
And then all of a sudden they have their volume all the way up. No, we're gonna do this.
That actually happened one night.
Oh, I forgot. Where's... Okay, there it is. We will put also... The one freebie I'm giving you is 8.
Quit gargling on balls.
Level.
Garrett doesn't like it when you gargle.
Don't forget to work the shaft as well.
Subport.
Stroke the
My
taint a little bit.
friend goes from mommy to all.
That's also in the house. This is subport.
The taint.
Well, I'm ignoring you guys. You guys aren't doing anything important, so I'm ignoring you.
You're ignoring this, but goddamn, they're probably whoever's watching is laughing their ass off right
Sure,
now.
not me.
Just thinking.
Uh-oh, what are you thinking?
Damn studio.
Oh, your submarine?
Yeah.
If you look at this picture of like how you have to board, and it basically sits right up on the sidewalk pretty much.
Yeah. I'm just thinking there's only one bed in there.
No, there's not actually a bed, but it can be used for one.
Yeah.
It actually is also a table. You can flip it for a table.
Yeah.
So if you guys have charts and stuff,
It's,
there's 4 seats plus 1 driver. The driver is someone you guys that lives here.
Be careful with them.
5 people can get in there.
Oh no, well people can get in.
I mean, it'd be comfortable with 5.
Yeah. Well, except for there'll be 6 if all you were there. Because there's one who's the driver, not you guys. You guys have a separate captain. Thought it was a hologram, damn it. No. Your phone's pretty cool. And then you find out, nope, it sucks. Stop that. You're all losing it. Okay. Yeah, that's your basement submarine. That also, the basement has space for like 1 full amount with a tank of fuel for the vehicle. You'll have what's in the vehicle and an extra tank. It can travel without if it has to. It's the best one I found that kind of looked right, and I thought, that's what we'll use.
I disappointed myself.
Plus, it's kind of a Japanese design. It's called the what was it? But remember, it has a dragon
On the front.
because the Blue Dragon Society.
You know what? We should repaint that dragon.
Well, yeah, you can do that.
Yes.
So,
I think we need to repaint the dragon on our sub.
hey, we're not getting very far today.
Contact.
Contacts.
Uh-oh.
I'm not looking.
What?
Flashing lights.
Outside? Well,
yeah.
fuck outside.
No, that's...
Oh, don't look out there. We can close the curtain.
They've stopped.
They're at the office.
Oh, they're coming.
Well, they ain't coming in here. They better not. We don't need them. You all right? Must be good then. Must not be for... They knock on the door. No! None of us feel like dying, damn it. Go away. Could be an
Now Mike put Garrett's ball in his mouth.
It's really good.
Everyone, I guess they're just high quality. Wrinkled as hell, though.
A little
And
charred.
salty.
A little charred.
And really salty.
Thick skin.
There goes Judah again with balls. Oh, got 3 balls.
So, back to you.
What'd you say?
We got to.
Back to Judah. You have a contact. Remember that space that like something that this should have been like 15 minutes total time in the game. What time is it?
8:33.
About an hour. Plus we started before 7:30.
Yeah.
Okay, contact. Was there still any kind of like fur trading occurring in the 1900s?
I believe so.
Alexa, when did fur trading stop?
Here's something I found on reference.com. Personal training started with bodybuilders. and it
Alexa,
ignited a-
stop.
There's still fur trade, but it's not like. I'm wondering if there was like a place that.
She heard me wrong.
Alexa, what were the years of the French fur trade?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Oh.
Alexa, when was the French fur trade?
This might answer your question. Archaeological site of Troy became a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
You're
in
just grabbing
1998.
shit out of your asshole.
Alexa, stop!
I'm gonna start arguing with her.
Fur trading started in 1578.
And ended? That's more the
Doesn't
issue.
really.
Well, because it's still going on,
Yeah.
but there's a height of okay. When was the Hudson Bay Company?
Alexa, when was the Hudson Bay Company?
Here's something I found on the web. According to allspecialcoupons.com, Hudson's Bay started out in 1670 as a fur trading company.
Thank you.
Anytime.
1670.
That's when
Literally.
it started. God
When
damn
did it end?
It's still going. God, yeah. I think the company still exists. It's a British company owned by the
The
Queen.
fur trade began in the 1600s in what is now known as Canada.
Yeah.
It continued for more than 250 years.
17, 18?
My nipples
I
are
believe
smiling.
that's what it's looking like. That's what it's saying here.
What I'm gonna say, just for the sake of this, is
Well, if it went on for
fur trade would still be going on.
yeah, because it would have
Less
been
money, but there are odd cryptid creatures that could have extended the time period. So
1850
we're gonna say
would have been when it stopped.
fur trade. They're the ones that would be axes, hammer, still running around, shooting, hunting. So there would be a local like trade company.
This is how I'm gonna be.
Okay. Now, Zelda,
What?
what would have been your when you went out? Who would you have spoken with?
No.
Where would you have tried to make a connection? The Men in Green.
No.
Okay. Let's say you were just start talking to people in the occult area. So you'll write down contacts occult.
What type of town or city are we in?
New York. So a little bit of everything. Think 1900s, New York.
Yeah.
More of everything because things kind of went vanilla after a while.
I want to go find the witch doctors and stuff like that.
Yeah, and say occult witch doctor. Because you specified, it would actually give a specific bonus. And that's under contacts. It'd be a new thing. It's kind of it's a charisma skill. You can relate to it for information. So let's say something's going on. You're like, hey, I'm going to talk to my witch doctors. Then you could do it. Without a relation to what witch doctors were what people. What fur trade or trappers are we talking? Which the trapper one can also be used for cryptozoology. Which means understanding non-standard creatures. Like dinosaurs. Unicorn, maybe. That's why she's in trouble. She hunted a unicorn. Next thing you knew, she went home and they were all gone. Bunch of dead bodies slaughtered by angry unicorns.
Griffins.
Unicorns are deadly creatures.
Griffin. Griffin.
Okay,
Careful, he might eat it.
now. What time do we have?
8:38.
8:38. Too early for a break. But we're going to
Just in
turn
time to
for
start
everything and start some actual gaming now.
Okay, do a break and come back.
That's what I'm saying, Sweet. Because we're gonna actually start things. We've set things up.
We'll do a break and then come back.
Okay. You hear that, people? You got time to prep? Because we're gonna start in on the adventure soon.
Yeah, well,
Here we
she's been
go.
putting your balls in her mouth all night.
Of course, people can still hear you. But I still have my pants on. But she was wondering why half my clothes are found down here in
Oh,
the
it's
front.
going to switch chicken.
I was apparently naked.
Where'd that go?
It went right on the table. Where did it go?
Where did I shoot him this time?
You didn't shoot him. I think you shot the wall.
I'll find it.
Oh, he has it.
I saw where it went.
Hey guys, he's shot me in the butt.
Alright, let's go. Out.
She shot him in the throat again.
Cease fire until we get out of here.
Go,
Where is my
go.
bullet?
Get, goodbye.
Wow.
He's fired.
Trying to make my hamburger. Just standing there. And I was talking to them and their gun game. Make you guys go outside with that shit.
Where it landed. You can just hold for my bullets. It shot way over here.
You know that over there. You lost it there.
Shut up there somewhere.
I shot my bullet in
I have my money over here.
somewhere.
I don't.
We'll find it.
I tossed the bullet.
Those are outdoor toys.
Ow. I got a lot more bullets.
This guy is going on the bullet. Stop!
Steve and I eat my burger before the cat finds out what's going on. Comes wandering out.
Is the wife Caddy corner to us?
Oh, the one that wanders?
No.
Oh, not her. The
Right.
one that with the cactuses?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been taken to the hospital.
Ooh, any idea?
No. She walked out with paramedics, but she has oxygen on
Maybe they got it in time. She could have realized she was having problems.
Yeah.
Hopefully no problem.
But the husband, he's saying,
Freaking out.
no, he seems calm.
Okay.
Talking to the paramedics and everything. So
Giving him the information.
yeah.
What little he knows.
Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah.
And I've talked to both of them, and you know, because I go up and
Yeah. Yeah. Weenie girl. Kitty kitty. Weenie kitty. Wanna go outside? If she comes out after everyone leaves, I'll pick her up. time we go down that road, I went down there. I just went down it younger than a lot of people.
Yeah, but she's a really nice lady.
Niceness doesn't stop you from dying.
This is true.
Hopefully the best for her and her husband.
Well,
Must be pretty bad if they all actually run nights, because a lot of times they're told not to run nights. We should be back on soon. Like and subscribe if you enjoy it. Make comments. Share your gaming experiences with us. Or games you'd like to see. Oh, shit.
but
Yeah. To you guys. To give you a point specifically before we start, that you guys can spend experience points. Okay? So if you have something specifically you wanted to work on, that you want to spend points for, this is the time to do it.
Oh, shoot! Did that? No.
so I can use some of them?
Your experience points.
Okay.
Everyone gets, if you have things you want to work on, this is stuff that you would have trained on in the last 3 months. And if it's something that you have the room to cover, they can give you a cost deduction.
You shot me in the butt.
You're running out of ammo pretty soon.
We got 2 left. Oh my god, I only have 4.
Yeah, because I'm thinking I need to upgrade some of mine.
Your stuff
All my
or your skills?
skills.
I didn't even have it cocked.
That's true. Also, you can spend points if you wanted to develop one of your contacts. They would give you a bonus, like a
I'm
plus 2
unarmed.
bonus beyond your
I want to
group.
sit at the table.
Shot me in the heart.
Oh, not cute.
Let's get a picture of
Shot
my
in the
heart.
heart. Quite a different thing.
Now I got her ammo. But I'm thinking about getting some of my stuff going out.
Yeah. Also, items to be added, or
Yeah.
like her 6 celery went bad.
Forgot about it.
Yeah. She used to be in the mountains and just thought, just in case it's your celery. And she realized, not the same life. First of all, why are we inside? Bedside. Inside's where we store meat. Now she was drying it for salt.
Maybe.
Celery salt.
Yeah. That sounds terrible.
We'll be starting soon again. Like a couple months. But not bad, man.
I'm beating him.
Alright.
Not too
I've
bad.
got to make a phone call soon to and hopefully get my new medication re-upped. So I'll be out in like 5 pills. I got to pay cash for those.
How much?
$75. But my mom's gonna help me this time. And that's for 3 months.
That ain't too bad.
Yeah, not really. Not for what it does. It's a big difference between where I felt without them. I kind of dread. Matter of fact, right now I'm skipping one every other day. Just extend them until I find out for sure what we're doing. Okay.
Time to play again.
No giving me back my bowl is a bad idea. Hey, I am my own.
Okay, enough of the guns.
Children!
Shoot me in the
All children over 20
Guido's right
stop
there.
with the guns.
It's okay, Guido.
Enough of the guns. Guido is out.
Is Guido here?
Yes, and she is pissy.
So we leave her
God
alone.
damn it. Well,
One more
me
gun.
and her go out for a little bit.
Guidi, wanna go outside, baby?
I called her, but she didn't go out. Come on,
Come
Guidi.
here, mama. Come here, baby.
Me and you can go out before we start.
Make your dad get up.
It's okay, baby. It's okay, Guido.
Hey, Gwee.
Go outside with daddy. Go on.
Come on, Kitty.
I'm unarmed and he shot me.
Like if I slept through my time.
Be done.
Oh, that was just empty.
We'll go out then we'll start.
It was unfair.
What?
You shot me unarmed.
You shot me in the throat. 3 times.
You shot me.
I don't shoot at the throat, though.
Correction, yes you do.
That was an accident. I was shooting for his chest.
Me.
Oh, I was going lower, but I wasn't the greatest aim.
Got him back and put you. And then 2 extra times.
3 times in the throat. That's our first shot. Is right every time. Throat.
And all I do is just boom, done.
Funkin'.
That's okay, I got him right in the idle something one night.
Ooh, ow.
You got me in the point area too. Couple of times.
Right in the tip.
Oh, that hurt too.
Hey.
Then I will start shooting other parts of the shooting there.
Gotta see the wood that goes with that.
Yeah. They went and got my glasses all set up. She picked a good set of frames for me.
Nice. Oh no, Jeremy's gotta go through and delete those.
What?
Why?
Amanda.
He's gonna go and delete those. So shit. Okay. Burnett.
Thank you, Dad.
So, how's the escape plan coming? Alright. Alright, wait. Getting some.
That's from El Dorado.
I haven't played that one.
No, that's the movie.
Oh,
El
I
Dorado.
haven't seen it.
The voice that I'm doing, that's Miguel. And that's Tulio. So when you do see it, you're going to come across that scene.
Listen, it was your idea to leave me in charge while you were all on your little business. So just let me handle it. Woman, I've been conquering literal worlds since I was 10. How hard is it to look after a single infant? Yes, I know all the emergency numbers, but I'm pretty sure I can get it to hospital faster than an ambulance. What do you mean you called his uncle? You don't have a Listen,
Oh my god.
your host, me. We're doing this exposition 6 tonight. Who's the 6 and who's the 9? If two gay men marry each other, they decided to become transgenders. For obvious reasons. If a Jewish man passes gas, is he technically committing suicide? The hell kind of weed are you smoking? Premium shit. Useless questions. Language.
Please tell me you didn't drag Sean into this.
I did not drag Sean into this.
Who's that?
I think you know.
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot he did this one.
Hopefully that doesn't get us copyrighted.
Hopefully. I don't think it would. Yeah. And by the way, that's one of the people you will meet at KamorCon. That's Jeremy.
Oh.
That would be Jeremy.
Where's he live at?
Lives here.
Oh, okay.
He is in the Thursday game. He plays a character by the name of Serana. Female half-elf.
Okay.
So, you will eventually see him. And I'd have to double check, but I think everybody's almost about ready to level up in that game.
Cool.
Which means I can craft certain weaponry, put it on everybody's character. And then go from there. Oh, and when she comes back, y'all have a special character to fight.
What? Text my grandma about Christmas. But you
So,
it because it's your
Bill.
gift.
You ready to see the special character you're gonna fight when Mo comes back?
Oh my god,
Oh
what
gosh,
is
that's
that?
creepy.
It's Karen.
It's a Karen. Oh my god, no.
I don't want to kill that Karen. I don't like Karen.
It's gonna be about 3-5.
I'll give you treats if you're good. Oh!
What did she do?
She jumped at me.
Just seven.
All I heard was,
She's coming by.
She got sassy.
She will kill you.
Guidi.
Fuck you. She's angry teenager mode. I picked her up, carried her about 5 feet. She started like growling, hissing. So I put her down and walked her in. And then when we got here, where she stood for the bowl, she stood for a second, but when I walked up towards her, she turned around and attacked my leg. She scratched it. Bitch kitty. But I love her anyways. Ready?
excuse me, yeah.
We turn down the music. The copyright free music.
Lynette, put balls in your mouth.
The viewers said to.
That would be freaking hilarious if they did.
Yeah, well, I can.
I only had
Third cup pod. That's where I first cup.
I only had this is my second cup.
You're using monster cups. You're using a cup way beyond your weight class.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
It's about that one.
What are you babbling about?
No, it's just one. They get worse.
And there's a seeker.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch.
Like
I've
most.
seen what happened when they get really bad.
Mm-hmm.
This man knows in life. Eat his own food.
She's had too many CBDs to worry about.
She's doing hungry.
No, I may have one tomorrow night at the hotel room.
Oh gosh.
Especially if things go badly with certain people.
No,
You're hack, yo!
because I'll be driving for 4 hours.
Now. Are we ready?
Yep.
We'll make sure we're on.
We're good.
That's why I'm going to be
'Kay.
taking a lot of rest stops.
I need, as you two, as in Zelda and Juta, are kind of walking along the street coming back home one day from your contacts, kind of like meeting up. Both of you guys make a perception check. We'll say it's heading towards evening.
10, 11.
13.
Both of you notice
That was my response to her 13.
At least it wasn't a fart.
a
You're lucky it wasn't a fart.
car kind of up the hill a bit from where you guys are, heading down this way.
So a little bit.
That's heading a little fast, like a lot fast, and it's one of the larger cars with the sideboards and everything, but it's like bouncing around way beyond its weight capacity. And another one's following it. You both notice.
Okay.
That time be perfect.
It continues on till it hits about the bottom of the hill, which puts it pretty much almost across the street from your guys' place. Both you guys make perception checks. Hmm.
12. 5, 8, 9, 10, 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I read that.
Well,
Peter,
that was a lot
here.
for.
Come here.
I don't know.
Come here, baby. What's your attitude?
Don't. He's trying not to move. Maybe, yeah. Maybe she's depressed because Alex isn't here.
Could be.
Maybe. I don't know.
What's your
She
attitude?
started liking Alex, so.
Yeah, she's not in a happy mood, but when she first came out, I'd already like announced for her to come out, and I was about ready to give up. So I think she thought she missed her chance. And she got outside and did not want to come in. And then just kept the attitude and then attacked me.
Watching your hand, Mike. She's watching your hand.
Oh, through the spokes in the chair.
The rungs of the.
Wait, can I attack that?
Okay.
She's done it to me before.
Well,
She's
You
played with me
guys-
before, so.
both you guys hear gunfire from the cars heading this way.
It's not me.
Do you want to go see what that was?
First thing, speed check. It's barreling
I'm not going to.
towards you. 12.
11.
7.
So tasty.
I was down by 1.
Okay. We'll do dex roll now. Pull. You need a 10 to have like at least dodged, or were you just blindsided?
7.
Tastes good.
Don't you have any moxie?
16! I used up all my moxie.
Oh.
16. 16.
16, you're good. She will get hit for.
You're gonna get hit.
By a swordfish.
We'll do a random.
You're fully healed too, by the
Yeah,
way.
Oh, yeah,
I
everyone's
And
say-
you have
fully
a
healed.
DR of 2. So you have a defense rating of 2.
You get better armor.
5, 10. What's your attack rate?
715.
And spades.
What's he on? I'm just.
13 points.
Is that after the DR, the defense rating?
She can use that
So that's 11
for you.
points to you.
You got smacked and go flying over this car, like dead on. You barely got out of the way. You had speed to run, didn't make it. Last second dodge, you hit the ground. Pull a card. The suit will determine if you took any damage.
Me?
Yeah.
And it is a diamond.
Tore your clothes, superficial. Nothing like some scratches. You didn't get away scot-free, but you didn't get, like, if you pulled a spade, it would have been a critical and we would have rolled. She got hit, though.
I'm gonna fire on the cars.
How do we always forget the bad luck and get hit?
You got shot, you got shot, you got shot.
Make an endurance check. The number's 8 for her. For Juta,
Jenna.
endurance check. Your,
I was reading
your
it.
goal is 8.
Joker!
Hey, look at this! Like a new Moxie.
Get off my land! Man!
She needed it.
I need a new Moxie.
Look at Joker!
Oh, cool.
16!
Okay. You landed without having to get a critical. But you took the damage. But otherwise I was going to roll. You could have had a broken bone.
I timed it just right, didn't I?
So, it goes by. The first one goes by. You don't get a perception check on this one. Because you were hit. You get a perception check on this car as it goes by. Anything higher than a 12 will give you details. A 12 will let you know what you see just straight up. A 10 means it went by too fast.
Manzella saw it.
Is that all your
Detail.
Moxie? Okay. As the car goes by, the guy is alone in the front car. Panicked. Driving, trying to, looks like, get away. The gunfire's coming from the second car.
I'm gonna fire at the second car.
So,
Take out the tire.
speed check 12. Here's how fast the vehicles are going. Go ahead.
10.
Okay. You can fire. Basically, by the time you fire your gun, it's gone by.
15! With damage of 10.
This is for on the car, my gunshot. Shit. 16. Oh, and it's 3. So, okay. What'd you get?
15 with the damage of 10.
15 for the damage of 10. What suit was it?
Clubs.
I'm using that to see. Okay, because there's
Actually, what's the,
the number. So what the looks like a shovel head?
yeah.
Spade.
Okay, spades.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay. They shot. This car is basically on your guys' dock that goes around your building. Because it used to be part of a road, but they came down the hill, crashed, and then they're driving like next to your guys' adventure club. Like they're going to drive around your house or something. Except for the main car, the driver was shot or lost control. The car you hit, you killed the driver alone. Your shot hit the driver. That was the spade.
Good shot.
He's dead. So,
Nice shot.
Not the one in front.
no, the one in front got killed by the people in the car. I got hit. I pulled an 18.
He's dead. He's dead.
There were 3 of them firing at the guy in front. One hit really good, and I didn't even check for the other 2. And then you killed the driver for the second car. So when they would have just turned around and escaped. Actually, thing on the suit, if it's a spade, they go straight in the water. Anything less, they slide to a point that maybe they'll be trying to escape. Spade.
Water.
They slide straight into the water. So the first car went into the drink, and the second car followed it.
You. Come here.
This is what you two see. She, of course, bounced around. You were shooting at cars. You two, do an encounter check. You good? Oh, you got a Joker?
Yeah.
How about Andy? You were still just reading books.
Next time when
Yep, 2.
she just stands there, reach down.
I'm good.
Better.
She's right here. She'll come by and apologize later. I don't ignore her till then. It's on my dick. I'm the one that feeds her. I have to have standards, or she gets away with everything. She'd walk over me, man. We're all dead.
She doesn't walk all over me.
No, she doesn't mean. She gets away with it, but to a point. Yes.
That's all.
I could possibly go get some.
She needs it.
I'll go get it from the dollar store.
She needs it.
I could do that one day while you're gone. I have the money for it. Thanks to Bill paying me. My only source of pocket money. My check goes away. No, but hey, that's why I do it. Gives me a little bit of pocket. You know, as long as I can pay my bills, I'm happy. Anything after that is like deluxe money.
So I gotta look into it for you.
You didn't hear a thing.
Yeah.
You didn't hear a thing either, did you? Did you do an encounter check?
Number 2.
Okay, that's not a face card. You guys heard nothing inside this giant base or
Drink.
house.
Well, it's probably fucking soundproof.
Yeah, pretty close. It's also, it is. You can hide behind the walls and stop most bullets.
It's coming that.
It's brick. It's designed by the mob.
Try these sometime.
There's a gunfight to take the damn house.
Mm-hmm.
This is pre-prohibition. They were just smuggling goods.
Guns.
Guns from Canada. Guns with no serial numbers.
Untraceable.
Yep. Things like that. So, you call a Canadian saying, "Hey, you remember delivering to my house?
Read all those.
I'd like to talk to you." So you watch this happen. Both of them crash into the water. Like, very little delay. We will say okay. Let me make sure this is going to make any big difference.
The cat cup. Please.
Now, shortly. Is it dirty? Does a bug moved into it? You want to see your drink? What color is my drink? Oh my god, that's pink! Pinky drink. Is this like a swearing thing to make you sisters? Oh, it looked pretty bad. Kill her. She's gonna choke to death on something here.
Well, if it wasn't Garrett's balls.
It's my fluids. Actually, they're your fluids.
Oh my god. You okay? I'd set it down before you drop it.
Okay.
She's gonna lick it up with her butt.
Both of you guys make perception checks. 10. Those two. You guys apparently, we found out, heard nothing. I was trying to get you guys involved, but you're
7,
like
8, 9,
on
10.
the toilet.
10.
And what?
10.
You made it?
Making sure everything's alphabetized in the freaking library.
14.
Okay. You guys do hear sirens coming, though. Like they were being followed. Hopefully they weren't cops chasing him. Detectives. Someone shot him?
Yeah.
Was a magic bullet from JFK Society? Wait, that didn't happen yet. In the future, man will be shot by the CIA. No.
Probably not wrong.
No, I suspect the Republicans, like I always do.
I can find some
Wasn't
of
he
that.
Republican?
No.
The next one I go to Walmart.
It's by the juices and the
I'll check.
soylent.
Alexa, was JFK a Republican or a Democrat?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, John F. Kennedy was a Democrat, although in this period the southern states in the USA were blue as they didn't want to vote for the party of Lincoln, the Republicans. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for your feedback.
Yeah, these
There,
are,
so.
you know, where they have
And a little history for you all that are watching
Very
us.
bottom.
We hit a little history here and there, but then we play in a completely fictional history.
Right?
They're called neuroscience.
Hitler was a guy that owned a pet store. It sold paintings on the weekends. He wouldn't sell the Jews, though. That was his revenge. You can't have dog! Get away! And on the side, he had a gas chamber for bed
They have one
bugs.
for sleep.
Covered all of his desires.
Oh my
Energy
god.
refresh. They have one
Okay.
for,
Why don't we blow him up on an island when leaving?
I
Okay.
Edward Erie.
Hey, cops are showing up. What are you guys doing about what's going on?
gonna go back into the house.
You guys go diving into the house?
Yep.
How about her?
I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna pull her into the house.
You gonna help her?
Grab her by the ponytail. Come on, you gotta go.
No, she can
I
actually
don't
walk.
have a ponytail. My character doesn't. See? My character has her hair down,
Okay.
not in a ponytail.
Well, she's gonna grab your hair and pull you.
Excuse me.
I grab her from Tata's.
This is the way they carry him in my family.
Or I can grab her like a bowling ball. Come on!
Throw her
Okay.
on your shoulder.
Both you guys make a speed check of 10 to get into the house before light starts showing up.
Well,
Okay? She moves fast for a person that's bounced off the car.
14.
She moved like that earlier. She wouldn't have been here. Okay, you two get inside. Face card attempt for both of you. Counter check.
none.
Okay, you get to the door. Door opens. The butler's there.
Move aside now.
Moves out of the way. You made still enough time to get in. How may I help you?
I live here.
Yes, I help people that live here too.
Did you not hear the cars?
No, the house is quite nicely sealed.
Look
I do-
outside!
Oh. Cop cars are starting to pull up along that side of the house. Ambulances, things like that. Looks like they're helping some people out of the water and arresting them.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go outside.
Okay. Does anyone want to tell the boys what's going on? Or?
I'll go tell the boys.
I'll go talk to the cops.
The butler will take you to them.
I'm gonna tell them what's going on.
Okay.
What just happened.
Hey, I got hit by a car. Want to come and see? Did you attack it with an axe?
No.
I will go talk
I
to the
wanted
cops.
to.
Since
Okay.
it's on our property.
Yes, it is. It most definitely is on your
I
property.
would still grab my axe in the car if I didn't get hurt.
Okay.
Never give her a real axe.
Looking around, you
Or might
see
give her
some
one for
cops.
Christmas.
Draw a card for me. 4. You see 4 cops, basically badge wearing. Half of them, or at least one of them, were probably one of the street cops in the area that was just walking his beat when he saw what was going on. There's only 2 cars that showed up until another car followed by another car. So now there's 4 cars show up. The 2 cars were just cop cars. These are like, you're guessing from the look, detectives and stuff. One car has one guy get out, which everyone right away goes to talk to. The other car has like 5 people pile out. They don't get to ride with him.
Well, I will go talk to all of them, I guess.
Okay. First of all, as you start to approach, remember that group of 5?
Yeah.
They kind of like, move in the way. Like, don't get in the man's way.
This is my property. I know exactly what happened. Get the fuck out of my way.
Make a charisma check.
Still pissed.
It's 11.
He turns and waves for them to let you through. Okay, as you approach, well, when walking around town and talking to people, you would have heard the name Detective Jameson Mad Dog Matthews. He's probably one of the biggest, well-known detectives. The 5 guys are his dog pound. They are basically a bunch of dogs. They do what he says for whatever he needs. They'll stay on stakeouts. They'll do stuff. They do what he says. He's the one that solves half the crimes in the city. Detective Matthews stands about 6'5", has a medium to light build black, close cropped hair, dark eyes, and usually wears sunglasses during the day, so he's still wearing them right now. He is never seen without a half-smoked cigar, but it is unlit. It's chewed on. He's got a trench coat. Otherwise, kind of a typical man in black look. He asks you over. Oh, so What would be? We will plan to, get our evidence and leave your location uninjured. So, what would you need?
I know exactly what went on here.
You do now. Okay. Tell me exactly what was going on here.
Or should I say it the way you big stupid men think I should say it? Like a little dumb prissy girl.
No, that works for me too.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
The car that was in the water with the two dumbasses that are still alive shot the driver of the car that is still out of the water.
No, both cars went in the water. All the cars
You
are
didn't
still.
say that.
No, sorry. That's why I was correcting for you to know. GM said that, not the detective. Continue.
So let me take that back.
Okay. We'll just assume he said about both cars being in the water.
The guys that are still alive shot the driver that is alone and dead
Okay.
in the car. I shot their driver to stop them from killing the other driver. They were on my property. And you probably haven't heard of me yet, have you? Or my companions.
No.
Madam
not.
Zelda.
Okay.
Garrett. Dr. Nick.
Okay.
We've traveled the world. We've saved the world.
Oh, that's cool.
I run with a axe-wielding psycho named Judah.
Really?
Okay.
I'm the psycho, Willie.
That's all nice. But it also doesn't give you a license to shoot people.
Oh, when they're on private property, yes it does.
It's questionable, Were you in danger?
Yes. They hit my friend Judah.
Oh.
And as you can tell by my clothes.
What friend? Did she survive this being hit?
I yell for Judah to come out.
I'll come out.
Make a charisma roll. Pull.
As you can tell from my clothes, they nearly hit me.
So, I see. Do you believe you were in the intention of the attack?
No, I was trying to help the victim that was killed by the ones that are still alive.
And then you are claiming that you were hit?
Yes.
Bounced just around and landed safely on your feet.
Yeah.
Still alive.
I'm like, close that torn.
They get a bunch of bumps and bruises.
Like my body bruised up.
Just don't go anywhere, either one of you.
Arf, little doggy.
I can't. Oh.
Should we come out?
I've got much bigger things.
You guys didn't witness shit. You can't.
That's why I keep checking. Do an encounter check. You're like, I'm gonna have an encounter.
You can't use your moxies on encounter checks.
I know, I'm afraid to.
What you get? Joker?
Jack.
Oh, Jack, yeah. How about you?
9.
Okay. You hear some noise outside. You go to the window and
Could
see
you
that
toss this in the trash can?
the girls are talking to the police. They're turning you guys in.
Me.
Get it.
They touched me in bad ways. He's like, I still have people checking the scene. Coroner reports the first car went into the water before the second car even hit it.
Did they not hear gunfire?
Oh, they
The
had
entire
gunfire.
time that the fucking cars were chasing each other?
Most reports we have, and most is good enough because half the time some people are not seeing what they think they see or they're bragging, that there was gunfire, but they can't claim who was firing at who.
I could tell you exactly who was firing at who.
Yes, and if so, oddly enough, your story would exonerate you. But so we need the story from another
I like
source.
this boy.
She was with me.
We will take that information. And one of his guys over and says, "You stay with them. Let me go talk to everyone else. I've called for a dive team and people to drag the area here to see if we can find these vehicles." One of them talks about it's incredibly deep here. I mean, we're at the edge of something. We can't, we may have lost them. He's like, well, we'll see what we can do. And so he's talking to people about basically trying to go down there and like get the people and everything, find out what's going on. Right now, there's 3 survivors.
Hit me on
The 3 that were in the other car. And they claim the guy in the other car started shooting at them, and they were chasing him down.
Well, you don't know what happened.
So we have 3 stories to say one direction. We have, but also, we will check to see how valid all these stories are. But we're just collecting them right now, so you kind of get this, feel about the whole thing.
I'm gonna do precognition.
Precognition? While you're waiting, go ahead. I should say it's hounds, not pounds.
Or
hounds.
postcognition.
Postcognition about the crash?
About the whole.
Looking at the whole thing over again?
Yep.
Okay. And what'd you get?
12.
Okay, so while you're waiting. Watching, Arnold McCoy, an employee of Leahold's Diamond Merchants, got in his car, looking around guiltily, and then took off. Suddenly another car started chasing him. Car 2 chased him all the way here till Pier 12, where they were shooting at each other. Most of the bullets fired him and hit his car, but Arnold was hit 3 times, lost control of the car. The car plunged off the pier and into the murky black water, sinking below sight. Where the other car, its driver died, and it followed the other car. Both of them disappearing into the darkness. That's what you got. You feel the first guy was, like I said, an employee at that place. But you get the feel he knew he was being watched. Like he was trying to get away. And the guys following him were not cops. Without a doubt, they were not cops. So, that's what you see in that situation. He's going around collecting what information he has. And finally, comes back to you two. So, I got two things first of all. For both of you, I need also your statements again. See if anything shook and anything you remembered. Right now we're just collecting everything. I don't need you guys trying to guess what could have happened. You know, because we'll leave the police work to the police. Although, on the other side, it all depends on how much they can get drug out of that deep. We still, because right now we don't know who was hit or what, or how many people are still in the cars. There could have been 3 children in the back seat, as far as I know. So we got to still find that out. During this time, you've watched them. They've brought out people with chains and hooks, and they're throwing them off the pier, and they're dragging the water. This is how they do it.
You two are out there, right?
Well, they could be out there. They could have wandered out by this point. If he saw the lights and stuff, you've been sitting there for a while. So you've been watching how they're doing this.
I know how you guys could get that.
Get what?
Get the cars.
You came down?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's easy to get the cars.
Okay. And Inspector will turn to you and says, and you just stand there. I'll be back to you. And what was that?
We could get the cars for you. If you would get your head out of your ass and listen to me.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a gypsy?
A what?
Gypsy.
A gypsy? Yeah. I think I saw one at a carnival one time.
You're standing in front of one.
Okay.
I pulled post-cognition. I know exactly what went on.
So,
Arnold, the one that works at the Diamond Exchange. He's the one that's down in the water dead. The 3 that killed him? They followed him.
you know an awful lot for someone who's not involved in something.
I am not involved. I have clairvoyance.
You see the future, yeah. I get people every case like that.
Nick, Garrett, get the submarine, get the cars out of the water, get the bodies, please.
No, he's staying here until I'm done talking to him. He turns to you. So you're a doctor, right?
That was
Yep.
fucking lousy.
Now you guys can go get to. You got a captain already too.
Garrett, Judah, could you guys go get the fucking cars for these puppy dogs?
Let's go.
Already.
You can hook up the chains and they can drag it to shore with a tow truck. By going off the dock, or as far as like off the ground. So they can pull up to get back to the ground, because there's a beach underneath.
No, we'll get it. We'll go and get them towed out.
Okay, so you guys are heading off to get ready to do that. That means you'll actually also be rolling for walking down there, checking for stuff, checking for encounters in case you get attacked by a shark while you're down there.
I'm staying with Nick.
Okay. Nick can help if he wants later, but do you have a clinic?
Not yet.
Okay, so I've heard you do work, and I've heard you can be quiet. Sometimes my men get hurt, and we can't go to the standard means.
You can send them here and I'll deal with it.
So what, you have a location here for it, or?
I live in this house.
We'll see. If things get desperate, I have to look for my men, see if they need help. Or if I heard a subject of an arrest.
Until my clinic is up and running, you can bring your men or a subject here, and I will deal.
So, are you a practicing doctor?
When me and my friends here are roaming around the world.
Yeah, they just took a shower today.
If they find the bodies, can you check them? Otherwise, I gotta wait till tomorrow to get any answers. My guy's not gonna get up till morning.
I should be able to check them here, yeah.
Now, I will probably double check your findings. So if you lie to me on something, I'll probably have you arrested too. I mean, I can find reasons.
Question is, what would I lie to you about?
About your own guilt?
Got none.
That's what everyone tells me. No one's guilty of anything. And psychics always know what they're talking about.
I would trust that
Wowsy
psychic.
wowsy.
I would trust that psychic. She's been with me on a couple missions that we've had to deal with, and anything she tells you usually comes up true. 100% of the time.
Well, either that or she's involved. But we will wait and see. Since you promised to help me discover the answer on this, we'll go ahead with it. So, back to you two.
Encounter checks.
First of all, we're going to do an intelligence check to properly use the equipment.
You could use Moxie for this.
Yes.
Flat-footed, cock-sucking
8
rat
or
fucker.
higher.
Let's send them riding home with the tails stuck between their legs.
Do more than that.
8?
Oh, and
Okay.
off of my what?
It was intelligence.
Intelligence.
14.
14.
Okay, so you know how to use the equipment. You
13.
stitch down the helmet. First you get in the suit, the full suit all the way up to this point. Big, thick fucking zipper with a double zipper. It's almost like putting on welding armor. It's a big, heavy leather suit with big old boots. And first thing you do is when you step out, you land on the ground, because it's a big, heavy boots, you walk around. And you'll throw the buoy that's attached to you, which when it hits the surface, air gets pushed through to you. So you're kind of holding your breath to then. You got a little bit of, because from the point you first get in, there's air in the suit anyways. But you won't get any fresh air until after that point. And there's a chain on you to pull you back up when you're done. This, remember, they originally had these submarines to look for those gems.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how they were doing it then. He's driving the submarine. There's 2 of these. So first of all, I will need perception checks from both of you. 16.
7.
Perception?
Yep.
You could use your Moxie.
Yes.
Even if I use my monster, I wouldn't got it.
13.
Okay. It's been about half an hour. You haven't found anything yet, but it's pretty deep. Basically, you're seeing now for the first time, they dredged down like a couple hundred feet. Looks like they had intentions to dig in for other levels, but they never got around to it before they got nailed. I will say, since now you go deeper, try again. Your goal's 14.
Off of my what?
Perception.
6.
Because you're also looking at little windows.
Got 6.
See. 9.
Clark, you're not liking me today.
So 6. 11. 19.
Okay. That saves you from having... At this point, you discovered it before he has to roll to see if he's hitting the ground yet. With the submarine. So he's driving all right. He's not that deep yet. And you find the 2 cars. One is like on top of the other. It like, because they both came down the same speed, they landed right on top. No, like, the first one is shoved into the ground. The second one smacked it from behind.
Oh. Bumper tag.
So, it's also kind of questionable because it's sitting like this on another car. It's bented together and twisted together, but it could fall at any time.
So we can hook a chain onto the back bumper and let it get pulled out?
Yes. But it can be dangerous.
Extremely.
So, because it can start falling. You are chained and hosed, and you're chaining something.
Yeah.
If some gets tangled, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So, so you basically, both of you,
Can I my other drink on?
what did I say? Determination? Probably endurance.
Endurance?
Yeah, do an endurance 10.
Endurance 6, 7, 8, 9, 14.
You're good. How about you? Endurance 10.
Oh, you make it.
Okay, so you're both down there in the water. Encounter checks. 2, you're good. Don't
She got a 3.
Okay, you land safe. You're on the bottom. You'll have to climb your chain if you want to hook up to the top car.
Okay.
From the back. But you landed, no encounters right away. So we are going to, I'd say all water under movement is determination. Forcing yourself to do it, or strength?
Dexterity.
Think dexterity still?
No, strength.
Strength? Okay. Strength check 10 to move this chunk of metal
Strength
forward.
is a 6.
10.
Okay.
17.
No problem. You're getting a little faster than her. So you guys get over to the vehicle. Encounter checks.
Oh, good. No.
Ace. That's all right. It's not an encounter.
Knowing me, I was like.
Okay. Did you want to climb the chain to hook up the top car separate?
Yeah, separate.
Okay. Do a strength check. 14. You're climbing with this suit on you.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. It's too heavy. The suit is too heavy.
Having issues.
Well, climbing with this suit up a chain. Think about how hard it is to climb without it up a rope.
Yeah.
That chain's wet. You're in these big old welding gloves. So you can't get a good climb on it. The next option is someone, he could operate the vehicle, the winch, and lift you up to it, or you could attempt to just start throwing it and see if you can catch it at a good
I'd do
spot.
the winch. That'd be easier.
I was gonna say, if you try throwing it and you hit me, you're so gonna get it.
Let's see if I can hook it with the.
Have him pull you up. Okay, encounter check for him. Ace. Because that means he's stepping out of the driver's seat. Winch. Oh. Okay, you're swinging around by it, but you're not really within reach. You can't get very close. I pulled an ace.
What?
Okay. So let's see if I can try and get close enough to hook in.
How you want it? Do you want to try swinging yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say a dex 10, or you're gonna slam into that vehicle.
Dex.
I'm laughing.
Under your strength.
There's 8. 16, 17.
Okay. So you're close. Do you want to throw it to catch it, or you want to grab it? How do you want to like? You're not gonna stop close to it. You're gonna keep swinging back and forth.
Just try and grab it.
Try to grab it. Okay. Strength check 14.
8, 14.
Okay. You oddly enough caught it, and it didn't fall down when you were supposed to swing back. You're still holding on to it.
Okay.
So it's holding still. Do you hook it up?
Yep.
Okay. Draw like an attack. Use your highest weapon skill.
My highest.
Yeah, it's 6.
Smart
I think,
ass.
isn't it?
Yeah, 6.
And your goal is 8. Don't get me.
10.
If you get 8,
And
it's math.
a.
Or you want to 3 damage. Okay, you hook it. Both of you do encounter checks.
9.
Oh, good. 3.
Okay, no problem. You have the top one chain, and you're hanging from a car that you're looking down, and it's like 10 feet to the bottom of the water.
I'm not hanging from a car.
Do you want to let go of the car, or do you want to keep hanging?
I'll let go of the car.
Okay, probably a good idea. Draw a card, don't get an ace.
Joker.
You're good. I'll go with it. Because while we're checking, yeah, I guess I should wait. Well, you got a free moxie out of it. Unless you got another one. Draw a card, see what you get. 5? Okay. You're good. You're hanging now. He drops you back to the ground. What have you been doing this whole time? Just watching?
I've been trying to hook the bottom of the car.
Okay.
So we can get it separate.
Dex 12.
3 dexes. 5. 16.
Okay. You got it hooked. So, by the time he lands, both you guys have the car hooked up.
Yeah. Get out of the way so I can tow it out.
Okay. Are you gonna stay in the water when they tow it, or do you want to get back in the sub before they start towing?
I'm gonna get back a little bit and watch them when they tow it out, see if anything falls or anything.
Okay. How about you?
Do the same thing.
Okay, both you guys roll counter checks.
Yes. Okay.
King.
Really?
Like it's all your fault now.
It's a swordfish. Then it has been his fault.
It's a dogfish.
No. Don't fish. If it's a fish, I'm running. If it's a fish, you have fun.
It has a lot to do with being the first thing I run into.
Here.
It fits. Uh-oh.
It's a marlin.
Brenda.
Oh. Huh?
He said it's Marlin, and that's Brenda.
It's a goldfish. It's a Brenda.
What's
What'd you pull? A king?
King.
What suit?
Heart.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Perception.
Yep.
8. Perception. Let's see.
You got a 15.
4. No. 8. Yeah. Yep.
Really? Okay. Deeper in the water.
Don't you lie. It was your eyes talking shit.
Something moved by. Something big. Like width of a shark. But it didn't become fully seeable. About twice as long though at least.
Megalodon.
Oh God.
I'm out on there.
Yeah. It's time to get back in the sub.
Megalodon.
Okay.
Back in the sub.
It's
You guys head back to the sub?
Yeah.
Yep.
Shut up, Meg.
Intelligence checks for both of you.
Shit.
A 10 only.
Oh God.
Perception.
2.
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Shit up, make hers.
I got 6.
Intelligence. 5.
This
6.
is what happened when you not
What?
6.
You got a total of 6?
Mm-hmm.
I got 6 also.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. They're screwed.
Probably.
We'll continue with the story back on the surface. We'll make them suffer through this.
It's been nice knowing
It's
you.
a mega,
We're gonna
isn't it?
get eaten.
Huh?
That's a Meg, isn't it?
No. But it is something worth noting. It's not as something as well defined as what you're talking about.
It's been nice knowing
Tiger
you.
shark.
We're gonna get eaten.
It's something more in the cryptid area still, though.
Nessie.
Well, it's partially why it's so deep here.
That'd be Scotland.
Yeah, but that would be like the oh, you're talking Meg like the big shark. No. But then they both failed at getting out of the water. They're both. You saw it. You start panicking. It scared her. You guys are not getting out of the boat. You're like,
Or maybe I'm just curious what it is.
no. What I'm gonna have to say is you both got back in the sub, but you didn't do it properly. No, you both panicked too much. Both you guys are gonna need an endurance check.
Endurance.
Right
12.
under your speed.
I got endurance of 8.
Your total is 8.
Yeah.
Take 2 points damage or 2 points fatigue.
Oh shit.
14.
Is
made it.
fatigue already cured from last time?
Yes,
Oh, okay, good.
because you rest since then.
I was gonna say, oh shit.
Oh shit, Jota.
You are worn out. Anything you do at this point is a minus 2 points to any attempt, because you're already past 1 point. You're worn out a bit. You kind of suffered a small case of the bends.
Oh God!
You just jumped out of this heavy suit straight up into the sub, and your body didn't take it as well as
The Benz is like jet lag.
Grizzly John.
But
Did I get it, or
1,000
she
times
just-
Nope, you rolled a
worse.
14.
Yeah, I was good.
You're all right. Apparently, you've done stupid things like
The
this
Benz
before.
is the water version.
He
I knew
shouldn't
it.
have been following you.
All the
Yeah. She didn't know what she was doing.
You're supposed to hold your
what
breath
is it?
before doing it, dummy.
nitrous in your body. Yeah, your body usually
But
has
it's
to
a smaller-
reabsorb nitrous into your body.
It
after
wasn't
this,
quite as
but
deep,
you didn't allow it to do it.
but it's a smaller.
But she'll
So
survive.
you've got
Well, also
headaches,
she's breathing
nausea.
a little bit. Well, she'll be breathing a little bit. See, she'll be breathing underwater too, though. The air that's gone through the whole tanks. So she's still not to fresh water yet, but she's gonna take at least 2 hours to recover from those 2 fatigues. Otherwise, she's just still gonna walk around at a -2 until next time we play. She'll be recovered of them probably. So, they pull the cars out. You, I suppose, want to go look at what came out.
Sure, why not?
It's actually a very important thing.
It's not us. It does.
Okay.
Should we do a trip on the sub for a while?
Does anyone have a law enforcement related skill?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I have the master detective.
An ability. But it will help you basically establish a little bit of a connection, if you wish, by spending it now. You want to do that?
Burned.
Okay.
Ouch.
Detective Mad Dog is a contact.
Okay.
Write it
Why
down.
making that noise?
That is someone you'll be able to contact things. He works in the police. He's a main detective. Okay.
My phone.
I'll give it to you. You're sound.
They bring up the bodies.
Yes,
Okay. There are 2.
It's like
Apparently, no one was wearing their seatbelt.
Especially back in that time.
Yeah, I know.
huh?
Yeah, there's a news flash for you. We all never had to wear our seatbelts back then.
So, I remember when I was young, you didn't have to wear a helmet on your bike.
So, some people still don't.
Yeah, but they'll get a
Depends
ticket.
which state. Depends on which state.
Actually, all states now require.
Well, if it's a motorcycle, yeah. If it's a bike, usually know.
This state it does.
Yeah.
They just don't enforce it
Yeah.
much they should. Now, you get to investigate 2 bodies.
Okay. Oh, I do have investigate. As
That's
well.
a skill.
Oh yeah.
As go ahead, but you're also going to be doing this medically. Do you involve your local surgeon? Huh?
That one?
Yeah.
You're coming with, surgeon.
I'm not a surgeon.
You both make medical checks.
What year are we
17.
Too early for women surgeons. That's what you're thinking.
in? No, what year are we in?
1908.
Seatbelts were not invented until 1955.
See? Then they weren't wearing them, were they?
Nope. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
First car they were in was the Edsel.
14.
Okay. And a second check.
On.
Well, there's 2 bodies. Arnold and
15.
other. Okay. How about you? First body.
19.
Second body.
First body was a
It already wore off me.
17 and 19 on the second.
Used to it.
Okay.
I do mine every other day.
Yeah. She'll need it soon. Again.
So,
What, it's something
you guys check the bodies. I'm now going to give you some information. Although some of this I'll have to adapt because you guys helped on the autopsy early. The first body was Arnold's, recovered from the harbor with multiple bullet wounds. The obvious cause of death. Arnold's car was also riddled with bullets, and preliminary study indicates that the bullets were probably 45 ACP fired from a modified Thompson. Nothing overtly suspicious was found in the first car. Arnold was carrying nearly $300 in cash and had 2 suitcases full of clothes in the trunk. Okay, this will be different, but no autopsy was done since the coroner, this is why he wasn't here yet, was tied up due to a mass gangland slaying that occurred at the same time. Or the same night.
So he was trying to get out of
Yeah,
town.
but with her, she's able to give the autopsy.
Well, both of you two got it.
I can investigate the car even more.
We'll have to think on that one.
Actually, that's the fun part with the master detective. If I burn one, he can actually give us everything if he really wanted to. Because that's how that works. That's a call on you, though.
Yeah, but he's not. The question is still, you're still a civilian. There's no he's going to let you do it. You could be biased, you know her.
Hippocratic oath. Pretty much, I don't give a shit.
Oh.
That one was.
I believe if you followed your Hippocratic oath, you'd probably still be employed.
Not in the one state.
Yeah. Not in Chicago.
But then Chicago's a cesspool anyway.
Yeah. Also known as the sister city, but that's alright. So, I think we're done here.
I think me and Mom haven't looked at
His men, his hounds, grab all the information and the bodies. They already took the cars into the police station, and they leave. All you guys check for encounters.
Joker.
No.
5.
Okay.
Your turn.
No, he got a joker.
Oh. Yeah, he's still got to play with his cards up. Be playing with your cards. I could eat your half a hamburger. No, I wouldn't do that. Besides, it's disgusting to do that. smokish or drinkish? Also out on that. Oh.
God.
That's like the best monster to have.
Okay.
Or the worst.
Depending on what
Yeah.
one for.
Mr. Dunn, can you put this back in the refrigerator?
No. He said, can I? Yes, I can. There it is. Okay. Everyone made the roll, or did you get an encounter?
I just got the Joker, but
Oh, you got a queen. Yeah, that's what happens.
I'm in my wagon.
Hearts.
We're still in the submarine.
No, you're not.
No, you're all back on shore. This has been hours.
No, okay.
This has been most of the night through this whole thing. Then they picked up all their shit and left you guys here.
Like little fucking puppy dogs with their tails tucked between their legs.
And also
Run
told not to
away.
leave anywhere.
Oh no! Look, I'm leaving the property.
Did you let them know how you got these bodies? Or was there some secretness to it?
Oh, we told him.
Okay. Could be something he might want to know later.
Apparently she likes your balls, Garrett.
My phone reacted to that.
Okay. The doorbell rings. You're the one closest to it.
I'm gonna answer it.
Get shot. For some reason, your butler's somewhere else.
That's fine.
Okay. Pull a charisma check.
You know I'm gonna do that tomorrow on the drive down to Portland. You probably won't remember it though.
Oh, really?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that wasn't bullshit. That was bullshit.
Door opens. Because you're opening it.
Mm-hmm.
And in stumbles
Don't you?
A girl, 23 years old, 5'5", medium but voluptuous build, blue eyes, blonde hair. She's extremely pretty, but as they say, a little slow, a little naive.
You alright?
She falls in, like, into your arms, crying. Sounds like she's been crying for a while.
Ask her what's wrong.
She looks at you, suddenly confused, but still tears in her eyes. She says, I came to you for answers. What happened to him?
To who?
My brother.
I don't know your brother, but if I get a name, I might.
Arnold.
Oh.
Oh, this is
Oh.
gonna be interesting.
I could just see how Nick
She
actually
is
answers it.
Dottie McCoy.
We have a room for everybody to sit in, right? And
Yes,
with
you
a
do.
fireplace.
You have a full, yeah. First floor is total quality main. Since you're at 8th level is your average.
Drama.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Big fireplace.
Let's go over here to the parlor.
It's Clue all over again.
Oh shit.
Yeah, good shape up.
Let's go over to the parlor.
Let's take that tunnel from the conservatory to the library.
Let's go over to the parlor, and I'll tell you what we found.
Okay. She's crying. You! What do you want to do? She's just sitting there crying into her hands.
Would you like something to drink?
That was a good time.
Charisma check.
Woohoo!
Goal 16. Just to get her to not to be able to understand.
16.
Okay. She through fumbled words wants to know what happened to him. But she will take a drink or something, some water or something. If you want to, like, give her something. But in the process, while you're getting her something to drink, she kind of fumbles out some words. And the previous evening, around 8:15, my brother Arnold McCoy, he works for the Lee Holt Diamond Merchants. He suddenly left work and then was found outside your house in the water in his car, dead. And he takes care of me. He's like only family she has in town. She came here to, you know, be here with him to help her get like used to town. And if needed,
Excuse you.
she will pay for your time. I'm able to offer. She's looking through her wallet as you can bring her water. She says $200.
You don't need to worry about paying me.
She dug deep for that money. She looks around. She's like, I guess not. She looks dejected.
From what we have gathered,
Huh?
your brother only had like $300 on him and 2 suitcases full of clothes in the back of his car.
Why would he have all his? Why would he have his clothes? He wasn't supposed to be going anywhere.
We honestly, as far as all we know, is from what my 2 associates who live here with me know. From what they said, he was driving down the road and a couple cars were following him, shooting at him. One of my associates hit one of the cars, was chasing him, killed the driver.
What? One of those people live here?
Yes.
But she saw the people that were chasing him.
She saw the people who were chasing him. She killed the driver of one. They hit
the one that was chasing him.
Yeah, one of the cars that was chasing him. My other friend got hit by them. And
But where's his body?
Mad Dog, I guess, has it for the coroner. Detective Mad Dog.
Oh, yeah. Detective Jameson. Jameson Matthews, yeah.
Whatever.
His hounds were who called me and told me. I thought maybe he was here. I kind of took off before I was done with the message. And she starts to like wander back towards the door in a daze.
If you want,
everyone, do a check. If you want to be there, you can use Moxie.
Me too. Or no?
You're automatically there, yes. Well, roll to see if something. Or we'll see if something happens
check
out of
for
it.
what?
To see if you see what's going on or walk in on what's going on downstairs.
What do we roll on?
It's just a like an encounter check, but you can pull an encounter. You want to pull the encounter? You want to pull the encounter?
Yeah.
You got a 6. That's not pulling the encounter. You pulled an encounter card, but you don't see what's going on downstairs. You two see them talking as she's starting to wander towards the door. Description of her? Think of the blonde girl from The Jerk.
Oh my god!
Yes, she's that but she has that just purely innocent. She doesn't belong in town look.
She's like a little kid attitude.
Country girl.
She's actually taking the time period. She could be 16. No, they said
Olivia
23.
Newton-John in Grease before John Travolta got a hold of her.
Oh, God.
But she has more of the bouncier hair here. See,
But is that the right description?
Basically, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that is the
Mm.
best description anybody can give.
So,
Perfect.
him. That's the detective.
Seen movie Grease?
He looks like a douchebag.
I've seen little bits and
Who's
pieces
that?
of it, but not like the whole thing.
The brother?
That's no. The last one was the detective.
Oh.
He looks like a
Okay.
douche.
The brother was the one with the hat. The picture that was on the same page, right there.
Okay.
That was the brother.
Well, since we see her.
Yes, you saw her. You guys were walking like maybe over to the kitchen. You're in the hallway space between the rooms, and she's wandering like she's got it now. Since the body wasn't here, she wants to see his body. So she's leaving to go check it. She kind of took off when she heard the message of where he died. She thought he was here.
Before she goes, I go,
She's kind of apologizing that she's here.
I asked her, are you okay to be able to get there yourself?
I don't know. It doesn't seem to be too safe around
I'll
this
take
neighborhood.
her.
Who you? Oh, the guy that shot the other guy.
I'm the one that tried saving your brother.
Okay. Do you have anything? Okay. Oh, you can always like protect. We can also take or horse. I mean, you have animal skill.
I got animal skill 1.
That means you at least have an animal skill. That means you can work with animals. All that dogs.
Up top on the other
Yes,
side.
I do.
Okay, yeah, it's dealing with the horses then.
I also have empathy, body language.
That helps them. Yeah. Oh, did you want to like give her a quick glance? Okay. Go ahead and make a pull. 8, 10, 12. Basically, the success numbers and up, of course. If you get it, I'll give you more information.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a second level. Slightly naive. She's actually been here longer than she seems, but she seems like she might as well have just gotten off the bus. She probably grew up all the way till being 19 to living on a farm somewhere.
Basically, the innocent type.
But she carries herself with someone who's been through some acting classes. Like, she came here to become a star. She's got the big stars in her eyes. Broadway.
Oh, Lord.
So, me being Madame Zelda,
Yes.
Not being Madame Zelda.
I'll take the little actress.
Make a charisma check. That will determine if she thinks, how she reacts to you. Maybe she's racist. Ah, she's brown. Runs. Just, you know that movie we watched
7.
last night?
Yeah.
I couldn't help but think, I hope she's reacting to people because they're ghosts.
7.
She's screaming at the people coming out of the jungle or out of the forest.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god, I hope it's because they're ghosts. She runs away screaming. You're like, oh god, this horrible movie. No, it wasn't. Okay. What'd you get?
7.
7. Because you have a weapon, or at least you can shoot people. She thinks it's safe because she's not sure. Maybe they're after her too, or something. I mean, why would they? It makes no sense why someone would kill her brother.
Can I ask her a question?
Well, yeah, as you guys are walking out and getting ready.
Do you know anything that anything that was suspicious about your brother that he was doing at all? Did he seem kind of just not like himself in any way, shape, or form?
Well, he loved his job at the diamond store, but it's kind of scary sounding work to me. But I've never been in there or anything, so I don't know. I mean, of course, it's just not allowed. It's high security work, though. I mean, he's actually, or since he was a kid, he just loved the way they looked, and he's actually got the job cutting them. So,
Really?
I don't know.
Did his mannerisms change within the last couple of days at all?
Make a charisma check from this point on for her to not just leave. You'll need a 12 and up, and it'll keep getting more difficult as you're going. Because she's got to go find her brother's dead body. Next question takes a 12 or up. What'd you get? If you get a higher number, it doesn't matter.
25.
Okay, still counts as a 12. Your next question was?
Does his mannerisms seem off in any way, shape, or form before today?
Yeah, but I thought maybe he was just getting annoyed with, my hanging around, and I've been having to take work as a waitress, and I'm finding sometimes it's just I'm running out of offers and places to go for work. So I don't think he planned on me living with him, but it's hard at my wages.
Well,
He pays all the bills, and now he's gone.
How was he acting today before you left for work?
I didn't see him. I was working at the diner.
Okay, how was he acting last night? Was he scared? Did he seem a little irritable? Did he seem in any way, shape, or form like,
He was working late, and then he got in and skipped dinner and just went to bed. Usually he'll take something at least with him.
Did he seem scared at all in any way, shape, or form?
I don't think my brother was afraid of anything.
Like that, I would.
Or he masked it to where she didn't see it.
Looked pretty scared to me when he threw it past me.
No.
He takes care of me.
And that.
Alright.
That's why I even have this money to help. Well, I guess, like, looking around how rich the place is, she's like, she understands why you don't want her filthy $200.
Because we can get by on our own at the moment.
Should we give her a hand?
She needs to be taken to the police station where the body is.
I'm gonna take her to the police station where the body is.
He just was delaying by keep asking her questions. You gonna let her go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want me to go with.
Well, or you were gonna drive?
Yeah.
Vehicle roll. Get an 8. Double your skill.
And if you wanna help, you can.
10.
Help her with bills and shit, you can.
Yeah.
That'll be off your wealth.
Get to let her live with us for a while, or until we get this all
Put her
figured
at the
out.
front door. Make her one of the servants. Make her buttle my balls.
It's alright for me.
Buttle my balls.
I said on the
Buttle them. Okay. You're driving. Did you make it?
10.
Okay. You kind of tell it.
I have an idea.
Are you directing how to get to the location?
Yes.
Okay, perception check. Just also need an 8. It's the local police station.
13. But
They told you to stay around the area anyway, so. What was that?
I have an idea.
Okay. On the way or after you get there?
On the way.
Okay. So go ahead.
Are you looking for new work?
Well, I do have the job at the diner. I just feel I'm gonna have to find something more in my means.
I can teach you how to become a nurse. I'm a surgeon. He's a doctor.
In this country?
Yes.
Okay. Like with people or animals?
People.
You feel it, although it's sounding racist, she's also just unfamiliar with the world. She's only grown up on a farm. Only woman she knew that was a doctor was the vet.
We will provide you room and board.
Only thing is, you feel a lot of stuff's just kind of going through her head, one side, not the other. Because she's kind of loving it. You're saying you can tell her. Remind her later. you're offering her a place. You know, straighten things out afterwards.
Just think it over. I am offering you a job, and I will teach you. My name is Madam Zelda. This is Dr. Nick.
You're both there. Both of you do a charisma check. See how well you made your impression.
11.
12.
Okay. Above average. You guys found the police station. You're pulling in when there's a bunch of stuff going on there. At least, I should say, police station, and behind the backside of the police station is the morgue. And a guy is being dragged from the morgue to the paddy wagon in a straitjacket, screaming and yelling. And they put him in the wagon and drive off. Cops are just all like shagging their head and stuff, just kind of like all looking confused. They haven't really noticed you guys yet.
What was that all about?
Nothing. Charisma check to not offend anyone when you come out. Just don't get under an 8.
10.
You don't come out and insult them. You're doing fine. It's about, and he'll probably maybe even say more than normal because usually he shouldn't talk to you because you're civilian. But, being just a cop, it's like, something came up missing. And, he's seen ghosts.
What came up missing?
Okay, you're talking to the guy. Dottie wants to walk into the morgue.
I'll go with.
But she's not, doesn't care what happened. So she's
Deal
not
with
paying
this, I'll
attention.
watch her.
Okay.
What came up missing?
Where are you two? I'll tell you. Believe me, I will tell you. I just want to know where everyone is.
I'm still at the house.
Still
Okay.
at the house.
Okay. A body.
Whose body?
Some guy that just came in. Had bullet holes in him.
Arnold's body came up missing.
That sounds familiar. I don't actually work the morgue. I just heard the screaming.
Take me to where his body was. I have an idea that I could figure it out.
Okay.
I'm zoning.
Quick, flasher! Bill's job.
It's
You know, she went after all of his balls.
They're both blushing.
Bill's about ready to break. The key's broken. Yep, he broke it.
Okay. So, kind of looks at you. First of all, just generally around the table. Roll check and encounter check.
Joker.
6.
You two. I said everyone.
Oh,
Queen.
3.
6.
What?
She got an encounter.
Why are you always in trouble?
I don't know.
Because she likes to go playing with swordfish.
You make a perception check.
15.
Damn.
A group of about 3 people are kind of like sitting across the street. You think they're watching the house.
I'll come up and be like, what do you guys want?
Well, it means going downstairs, going across the street to the bus stop where they're all standing watching you. You go do it?
Yeah. Like, why
Hey,
you guys looking
charisma
at
check.
our house?
Charisma check.
Uh, 10.
A lot of numbers to get there, huh? 10. We heard there was something that happened down here.
None of your guys' business what happens at our house.
Well, we're just at the bus stop.
You guys are looking at our house.
It's in front of the bus stop.
Just turn around.
Quit looking at our house.
I thought you guys were up to something.
Let her see your butts.
We're just waiting for the bus. Jeez, they're all looking at each other like we just waiting for the bus, looking at the house because we're
Standing out
talking
there
about
with
all
an
the big
axe
things
going.
that happen here.
Are you looking like that axe murderer in the area?
What are you doing?
Dude, they stopped me
You
today.
get hit by a car and suddenly she's all pissed off all day.
She's got-
Random
I
civilian
would be
walked
too,
by.
wouldn't you?
Don't let her get a hold of your balls.
Then she got the bins too, so
She's had a shitty day. She's not in a good mood and she looks outside and thinks 3 guys are staring at her body or something.
Just call her Judabins.
So,
Jacqueline the Ripper.
what'd you do?
Out my sight.
Now they just are sure to depend that they were just like waiting for the bus.
I'll head back to the house, but I keep an eye on them.
Okay. What are you guys doing? You had an encounter, didn't you? No, you had a joker or
I had a joker.
okay.
She was the only one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
got
two,
sassy.
you get inside.
Yeah.
There's a couple of cops in there having problems finding someone because the guy who was the attendant for this place
Mm-hmm.
is the one that just went away in the wagon.
Okay.
Because he says the body got up and left. And, well, bodies don't get up and leave.
Not normally, they don't.
No.
You mind if I look at the area?
Up my nose.
Who are you and what are you connected to all this?
Dr. Nikolai Dromoskov. This guy was killed in front of my place.
Was he family?
Her family.
Psycho sister.
But I happen to be well renowned for being a doctor and being able to find certain things that certain people can't seem to locate.
Make a charisma check. If you make it high enough, then he may realize that your name is actually on the initial report before the second autopsy was
15.
done. Okay. He remembers that your name was on the report.
I did a post-cognition.
You did, huh?
14.
What would you say was the focus of your post-cognition?
The body.
The body. These things come at you in kind of a dream state, don't they? Okay. A few hours ago, about 2 a.m. in the morning, because remember this whole thing happened at night. 3 people break into the morgue.
Yes. Sweet. Yeah. Mike and I are so coming by. I'm gonna snipe that shot.
you only go so far.
Nice.
Hurt too bad right now. I don't know.
Alright.
It hurts too much right
So
now.
I'll be over there
Hurt
after
tomorrow.
we drop one off. Alright, love it.
Okay. Ready?
Let's do this.
3 people broke into the morgue. They subdued the only attendant here, which was Mike Holmes, which is the guy that got taken away, and took Arnold.
Is his older brother named John?
But you get a weird image of
I went out of it.
the body walking out.
Here's my phone.
And the feeling
Really?
that the guy, Mike,
Actually, it's
being
really
told
good
by
for
someone
myself.
that's what happened. And he believes it. One of the 3
Sugar.
guys, a well-dressed one, kind of did
Caffeine,
the,
but no sugar.
he walked out.
Zero sugar.
They were wearing green suits.
Caffeine.
No.
It's only 5 calories.
Not that you remember the dream at all.
I tell the police, the cop that is with me.
That's what you feel occurred?
Yeah.
Do you want to try to find anything that can support what she's saying?
Master Detective.
Go ahead.
1 moxie. Burnt.
Yep.
I
Okay.
like eating it, I just don't like stuff that has some kind of flavoring to it.
Yeah, because it's kind of a sweeter taste than regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful with that shit. It'll turn hard and steak into a gooey mess.
Pineapple? That's why you eat it fresh.
That's the thing. Fresh, you know, the enzymes in the pineapple can destroy anything.
We're not in the 40s, are we?
1940s? No.
Fuck.
1908.
CCTV was invented in 1940.
Yeah, we got a long way to go before that.
Damn it!
Some places will have filmed, but the problem is anything that's filmed remains on the tape forever. So they have to pay a lot of money to like constantly be running a camera.
Yeah.
Some places will have occasional cameras take pictures though.
But I throw a full Master Detective to analyze everything there
Okay?
to help support this theory that they have now heard.
2 things. One, you check, and Mike went to the asylum. He's screaming and yelling. He watched the guy get up and walk out.
Yeah,
but the door evidence that someone broke in
is
and
there.
footprints show 3 people. 2 in work shoes and 1 in dress shoes.
So it matches up with what I said.
Yeah. Someone broke in, which they hadn't realized it had happened.
Do a theory here real quick because this is what it's sounding like to me.
What time is it?
10:42.
Okay.
But
maybe we should summarize some stuff up, I guess, before we. Or how are you doing? She looks like she's about to pass out.
I think we can kill it here, but I got a theory on what is going on here.
Kind of sum up what we know so far, so we don't have to pick up out of nowhere next time.
Okay, what is your thoughts?
My thoughts on this. Okay, first off, he works the Diamond Exchange. Okay.
Yes.
He's come home.
It's not really a Diamond Exchange. He works for a company because they didn't have the Diamond Exchange really yet.
Well, either way.
Yeah.
He works for a group that deals with diamonds. He's come home and he's gone straight to bed. He hasn't eaten. He had just flat out something's got him bothered. Theory here: somebody's pressuring him, blackmailing him something to try to steal uncut diamonds. He's a diamond cutter, so of course he's going to have access to uncut diamonds. If somebody's trying to get these uncut diamonds, he may have already done that. Was going to go sell them, but they probably offered him less than what they were going to. Said no, hauled ass away, got his ass shot. Diamonds were probably still on him somewhere. And
he was naked on the The surgeon, you didn't see anything. You checked basically. You found the bullet holes. I mean, you did everything but actually open them up because you could
That's
see what
why I'm
happened.
saying if they are anywhere, they either swallowed them or
He probably.
swallowed them. So if he's got them, they were inside of him one
Could
way
be
or
why
another.
he didn't eat.
Could be. So if he's got the diamonds, somebody didn't, so if they didn't sell him, he wasn't getting what he wanted for them. So because he had his bags packed, he probably was going to pack up his sister, and they were all going to leave at the same time. So they told him, this is how much we're charging, this is how much we're going to give you. In reality, it wasn't enough, so he pretty much ran. Caused them to follow him, shoot him, and then they came in, stole his body, thinking that they're still on him, which they probably are.
Well then, what to support this would we need to check on? Give you a clue what I'm asking. How about check on his job?
Exactly.
What was he working on?
Check his job. We've already got information from his sister about how his mood was.
Yeah. I'll just put her down.
We've got the fact that he had 2 bags, 2 suitcases full of clothes.
Because he was running.
We've got the fact that people were following him, shooting him. And the fact that now his body's missing.
And ask his boss out there, or anybody around he worked with, if he was being odd.
How his mood was, his temperament, everything.
Well, the only person you talked to about it was her sister. But
no,
if you go check the job,
yeah,
you'll also find out anyone that worked with him.
Yeah, we're gonna ask them as well, his boss. And then I think the only other thing we would have to go and check is his place of residence. That would be the only other thing I could think of to go check. Other than his car, that'd be other than checking the car too.
The car's in the if you want to check the car's in the police yard.
Yeah. So
briefcases, everything.
That was with the bags of clothes.
Yes, and we would have seen them there when they went through them themselves.
You didn't see them. They went through them.
So we got that.
You're still not endeared enough for him to treat you anything but civilians trying to solve problems in his city that he could do without you. Trying to steal the glory with your adventuring club ways.
Oh, I'd look at him point blank and say, no, the glory wasn't just go to us, it go to you for helping us. For allowing us to help. For allowing us to help you solve what happened.
As long as you're correct. If you're wrong,
if we're wrong,
stink.
No,
I take the blame.
If we're wrong, we just keep
you
going
walk
until we
off
find
and
the
don't
answer.
write a book. I lose my job. That's his
why we
attitude
don't.
on it.
Yeah, but that's why we don't stop until we find the truth.
Looking at his records, he's actually pretty good at what he does. But he's not liked by his own people either. Only people that put up with him are the 5 people that he's worked with and basically saved their lives and they become members of his hounds.
Well, if you think of him in this context, if you think of him, and yes, I can't believe I'm throwing this in there, you think of him in the Batman comics, he's freaking Bullock. That's what he is.
Could be.
That's his attitude. Is Bullock.
Yeah.
But even Bullock knew when somebody was going to help, take the help.
Yeah.
Well, if he ever gets one of his men shot, maybe he'll show up and ask for help.
That's about the only time he would.
Alright.
Okay, so that's what we got. We got kind of an idea what we're going to look at. Thought we'd do something a little more. Oh, here's something to ask before we finish up completely. We don't need to pull any cards, so we're good. How about the disappearing body?
Yeah.
That's another thing we got to
Her
check.
clairvoyance said people came and took it. Your evidence said people came and took it, but the only witness says otherwise.
We need to talk to that guy.
Problem is, if they put him in a trance, can Madame Zelda bring him out of it? If Madame Zelda can, we may have a prime. Then we definitely have a prime witness.
Possibility. Scare him with a puppet. Tell us the truth.
But that is my theory. The only reason it is a theory is because that's how it sounds to me.
Yeah, always seems for the most part pretty good.
it just started sounded weird. So when
Hey, if anyone watching thinks otherwise, put it in the comments.
give us your theories,
Yeah.
we will welcome them.
Also, choose anyone you found as your favorite player, and during that game, they will gain one extra Moxie card to save their butts.
Yeah. We could always use it.
And if no one answers, I get the extra card. No.
No.
No. So, we're going to go ahead and see you people next week.
Send me an experience card. How many we get?
4.
4 points. It's usually 4 points.
As usual.
You only get extra points in exceptional things like giving up the moonstones, which are almost giving up a win.
Holy crap! I just might be. Oh my god! I'll be able to get long-term care up at the 6 in no time.
An interesting one tonight, on it.
Well, I'm just like I said. I'm